Welcome back. It's time for Final Fantasy XIV fashion. Our theme this week is tarot-inspired glams. Now I also have, don't let me forget, I also have an offline submission by Magresta which is like pretty much every tarot card, so I'm very excited to see that. I've also snoozed the ads. I think I'm going to snooze them as much as I can. So if that comes up and any mods see it, please feel free to snooze it if I miss it. But I want to make sure we all get to watch this. Also, Mash, should I say congrats on the 20 stream streak of watching? Hell yeah, nice job. You're a 2-outfit Andy this week. Both are pretty quick and easy to do. Love to see it. I'm so excited, Naja, to get into it and take a look at it. But I believe, is this first outfit the High Priestess or something? Because this kind of gives Makoto. Honestly, though, yeah, hard to beat the entire deck, right? Tell me your first look. What's this first look? Love this, by the way. This is a sick outfit. A certain back alley doctor. Okay, was that Death from Persona 5? Death, Tei Takemi from Persona 5. Oh, man, this is so sick. Can I just say, she has such great design. I can't believe she's locked in the Atlas game. She needs to get out into the real world. Please, Tei Takemi. Be romanceable in a game where my protagonist isn't a child. Thank you very much. Love this outfit. I always loved her strappy, like, platform heels. So bonkers. Her skirt and the, so I like this black top you've got on under the coat. Is the coat a separate piece, or does the coat come with that ruffled, like, neck thing? Because I like that you, in some way, like, mix together the dress that she has plus her neck jewelry, which I think is like a vial of plasma or something. You had no platforms. Oh no, well, we don't need platforms because we are tall women. But this, you've got the strappiness of the shoes, which I feel like is the most important element. The height really isn't important, especially since you're very tall. It's the strappy heel that's important, because how on earth is this doc wearing these strappy heels? So amazing. And also, this is a doctor's coat. It's like the Mad Doctor's coat as well, so I feel like it really leans well into the death side of things. Very cool. You have a it's Tei Takemi, I'm sorry. Or Tei Takemi charm on your keychain. Very cool. That's a recurring thing. Close enough. I think this is so sick, Alex. This is a really great outfit, and I think you were saying in Discord that, like, people have been thirsting over your character because of your outfits, so nice work. This is a fabulous look. I love it. And I think you had said you had a second outfit to go with as well, but you nailed that character, which represented death. Whoa, this is cool as well. Judgment, Takayuki Yagami from the Yakuza spin-off Judgment. Oh my god, this one got +2. Now, do people give you, like, commendations or something for your outfits? Love this, though. This guy's got a sick look. I mean, you can't beat a motorcycle jacket and some acid wash jeans and some white sneakers. I just think that's going to be a classic look. You could, like, enter a time machine and just face roll the keyboard that tells you when you're going to come out. And honestly, whether it's like 1920 or like 3020, you're probably gonna come out, people will be like, whoa, that person looks cool wearing this outfit. Oh, right. They whisper you in-game or make very I'm thirsting over you emotes. That's cool. You tried watching Judgment and you were so confused. Interesting. That is great. The Judgment card. Very cool. I will not find these that quickly. But what I like about the Takemi outfit is just remembering from I'll just take out all the major arcana. Judging from the card and my memory of it, Death is carrying a white flag, and I just feel like that's just so interesting to have like her coat be white. It's like a black flag with a white rose on it. So I think it's great that her outfit has the white doctor's vestments, obviously. And then interesting for Judgment. I need to find the Judgment card. I will be looking through my whole deck, just getting out the major arcana. The Emperor, that's one of them. I should have done this before the show. Nine of Swords is one of my favorite. Okay, Judgment. So this is typically the... Oh, can't see it because my lights are so bright. Scrap the idea to do Shadow Sai Nijima for Judgment as well. Well, she had kind of a similar vibe too. Just in her, like... She was wearing like a black turtleneck and slacks or something, right? In like the real world in... God damn it, I can't do bunny ears anywhere. The real world in Persona 5. So interesting. You know what? I feel like you got the hairstyle of the Judgment Angel. Very cool. I love this interpretation. Very creative, Alex. Well done. And Quirky Penguin, hello. Her shadow form, which is gorgeous, but difficult to recreate the outfit. Okay. Landar, this person looks cool, right? This is one of our mods, Alex, who is dressed up as a character from Judgment, one of the Yakuza spin-off games. And I'm just very quickly, before we move on to the next person, gonna isolate all my major arcana cards so I can, first of all, ruin any chances of me being able to do tarot readings today for anybody. But second of all, make it easier for me to show people the cards. You win some, you lose some, you know. Got the Devil. There's Death. So Death is riding with a black flag and white. So I feel like Tai Takemi really nails some of these colors in a very interesting way. No, don't do that. I would not be able to give you like a solid reading, I don't think, on your... Well, I mean, of course it's a reading about your video game future, so I don't know how true to form that needs to be. The fashion show. I can always do the sea creature readings. This is true. Alrighty. Excellent submissions, Alex. Well done. I love these interpretations. Very cool. Alrighty. Next up, we've got Twafo. Tell me, Twafo, what you are dressed as today. Looking very weary. Wonder if there's a Dio Brando or a Zawarudo. There might be. Looking through my arcana. Oh, 3 of my cups. All right, now I gotta find the 3 of cups. Oh wait, it won't be the 3 cups. It's gonna be the card somebody got in the last reading, right? This is probably the 5 of cups, I have to guess. Oh boy. All right, there's also the 8 of cups, but I think there's a different vibe to the 5. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get that damn cup. It's gonna be the last thing I find. There it is. The 5 of cups. No one ever notices the 2 remaining cups. Exactly. The 2 cups that are standing. The 2 cups that say, hey, hold on now. There's still some prospect left. There's still something for you to hold on to. All of the lights? There you go. 5 of cups. Would this help? Yeah, oh, that's actually not so bad, huh? The 5 of cups, the mourning a loss, hard to see the positive, as Naja pointed out. It's hard to see the good that you have when you're focused on the bad that's going on in front of you. Prolonged gloom, regretting the past, and stuff like that too. But there's also, as I mentioned when I was talking about it on stream, there's a bridge right over here. And there is like a city in the distance. There's probably people over there you can go hang out with, chat about your spilt cups or whatever with, you know? There is always something in the future to work towards, so this is great. And Tavo, I appreciate the texture. But my 3 cups though, dude. What cups? I think the 3 of Cups is the epitome of don't cry over spilt milk, right? That kind of deal. This is great. I'm so glad to see the minor arcana in this. Thank you so much, Twavo. I think this outfit is fantastic. You look very gloomy. So, well done. All my favorite juices in there. Gotta think about how to acquire more cups, indeed. The 4 of Cups is equally as funny, I believe. The 4 of Cups is like, this person is sitting with their arms crossed, like, under a tree. And yeah, here it is. This is so funny. This is such a funny card to me. And I don't know what that says about my sense of humor, but. So the 4 of Cups is this person like, man, I don't want another damn cup. Stop giving me cups. And this like Final Fantasy hand selection, like dink, 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 menu option finger is like, hey, would you like another cup? And the guy's like, no. Stop giving me cups. Jeez. So hilarious. That grind set. More cups, more life. Anywho. Well done, Twafo. Love this look. Snake, look at this incredible look. How revealing. Tell me what you got going on here. I'd have to hear what these saying, Cucks. What do you got going on? Tell me about your look. This is a very bold teal. When your relative who doesn't know much about you finds out one of your interests. Yes. I was watching, I don't know, I can't remember the person's last name. Going for Chariot. Okay. I had actually thought Chariot. Let me pull Chariot then. There it is. Oh, good work. Yeah. Excellent work there. I was watching this makeup artist talk about like gifts to give, and it's like, before you go giving somebody a gift, it might be good to check that they don't already have that. Especially if it's like the first thing you can search about that thing. So because this person's a makeup artist, they have like 5 copies of this book. I think it's called like Face Paints or something like that. And it's like the most iconic makeup artist book ever. They have about 5 copies of it. So I would imagine that 4 of Cups is like, here's another, hey, I heard you like cups. Here's a cup, you know. But I love this snake. Great job. You've got like the crown of laurels, this golden crown. This is really cool too. I appreciate that you both went for the shape language of that, the starry crown upon their head, and also the laurel leaves that they're wearing, because like victors get the laurel leaves. So this person is a winner of a chariot race. And then you've got the same, again, the shapes going on of this person has like epaulets, which are like crescent shapes, and you've got a similar kind of cape-like situation going on there. And then the good belt across the tum-tum. I think the I really enjoy the incorporation of teal in this. You had your chocobo dress up as swords, but maybe it's for the best because the barding could be potentially spoilery. Okay, gotcha. The barding says like Xenos was here and was spelled with a Z or something, or an X maybe. Yeah. Maybe preemptively tell your friends and family not to get you gifts. They don't respect your wishes. It's tough. It's tough, Manny, because a lot of people who may not be able to see you and talk to you a lot think that like this is their one shot at showing that they have affection for you. You might have some folks who are also compulsive spenders as well. And they'll do anything to get that extra little high of, I've given something good. Yes, I can spend this money. Learning a lot about compulsive spending lately. Anyway, wonderful work, Snake. This is a very cool look. Do you feel put together? Because you look very put together. Not that you don't always look put together, but this outfit is like a really interesting departure from your usual style. And I think it looks really cool. Like you go walk across the stage in any kind of like Greek play and I'd be like, oh, of course, Snake should be there, you know. It's a very, very cool look. And I think last in terms of the live adaptations, we've got Naja here. Hello. Tell me about your outfit, Naja. I gotta hear what your card is that you've picked. Something tells me it's probably like one of the learned ones. So I'd say either like Magician, maybe the Hierophant. I'm kind of getting the Hierophant from this. From like the crown and the scepter that you have. You're the Hierophant! Yay! That's so cool. You've got your hand up in the card. The Hierophant has like this the thing that Jesus does, you know, except for Jesus is like bing. I don't know what Jesus does with his other hand. I think he might be like, give me some of that. But you've got this hand up and then also your scepter up. So the Hierophant is a card of like it could be a card of tradition, following rules and stuff like that. But to me it's like a card of learning and like revealing truths and secrets and stuff, because that's what Hierophants did. They were part of like mystery cults. So they would you'd follow a Hierophant into this like subterranean worship space, and then they would like reveal the mysteries of the religion or the world or something to you. So they're very learned people. Love the cape action you got going on there. I like that you kind of incorporated the red elements in more of a subdued way, because it can get pretty Santa Claus pretty fast. Also, the ad break is going to start. Sorry, it's going to start in like 30 seconds. Yes, teach me the Book of Horus, please. That's what I need. I'm surprised we didn't have Manny cosplaying as the sun, by the way. Just a naked baby. Manny, you still have your opportunity to do so. Yeah, Jesus is like, love you, give me money now. But this is so cool, Naja. Love the scepter. Love that you worked in the red from the cape, but in kind of a subtle way, because like I said, this is a very like in-your-face bright red. And the multi-tiered hat. It gives the same kind of shape language. I keep saying shape language. I don't know if that's the same thing. The same kind of like structure that the card has. Very, very cool. Great work. There's also like there's so many like little peaks in the designs on your outfit. There's so many like points upwards that it gives that like movement that like the Hierophant is ushering you to an upper echelon. Very cool. He's handing you an orb, probably. Oh, you think Jesus has an orb? I see you. Well, wonderful work, y'all. I do have one more submission to show you for the offline variety, and it is a doozy. I have to first see Magresta. Are you able to see this right now? Because okay, good. Magresta, should I say? I'm gonna do it now. I'm so sorry to the ad watchers, but trust me, this will take us a while. Magresta submitted pretty much all of the major arcana, I think. And Magresta said, please don't go through all of these one by one. Too bad that it stinks for you, but I'm going to do that because this is so great. So let's take a look at this. I want to be able to look at this on my monitor too. The Fool, of course, a great start as the first card, obviously. Love the jester cap, love the white blouse. The Fool is usually also tripping off of a cliff. Let me grab the Fool. I should order these numerically. That would probably be helpful. You know. However, that would take a lot of time and I'm not going to do that. Never mind. Let me pull my webcam up. Hold on. There we go. So now we can see this. There we go. The Fool. Number 0. You know what? I've seen the Fool. Oh, maybe I thought about the white because the Fool always has a white dog with them. And the dog's like, hey, jackass, you're about to jump off a cliff. Maybe don't do that. So the Fool is usually like on the precipice of journey. Like right about to start, but taking a very dangerous leap forward. The Fool also has a white rose too. So very cool. The Magician. Where did I put my Magician? There we go. Got the wand up just as the Magician does have. So keeping the wand aloft. Very nice. This is now Tina searches through all of her tarot cards for each one. Should separate these into 2 piles. big numbers and not so big numbers. The Empress, High Priestess, there we go. I do like that you got the folded hands, Agresta. Nice. And I feel like the hat is a pretty important part, too, of the look. So, very good job on getting a multi-tiered hat for that. Looking very cool. Very sacred. Very nice. Also, I need to check chat now and then. Stella. Yeah, very much Stella pushing me off the cliff. Okay. The Empress. Where did I put the Empress? Oh, there she is. Let me just sort a few more of these. I'm doing like big numbers and small numbers. So I'll grab the Empress. 10 will be my limit there. Okay, good. Now I'll be able to find these a little easier. So, the Empress card, very regal. A rose dress on the Empress here. The scepter, the crown. Just kind of symbols of love and softness and abundance and fertility and stuff around. I'd love to hear your thoughts on your Empress look here, Magresta. Tell me about that if you can. Is this a reflection of like an Empress in game? Dungeon Explorer mode is very helpful. Oh, are you able to like go into a dungeon and just like pose there with your cool outfits? That's awesome. The Emperor as well. You grab him. He should be number 4. There we go. I love the Emperor's getup, by the way. He feels like an Elden Ring character to me. He's sitting in that stone throne from the end of Elden Ring. He's got like a gold ball in one hand, a scepter in the other, a crown, and he's like wearing his armor from the leg down. I always like this dude's vibe. This dude has like, I feel like he could be on a cover of like an 80s fantasy novel vibe. Most of these did you based on memory and not the actual card art. Just a few that you forgot. I feel like you did great though. The Hanged Man. Wait, where is... Oh yeah, the Hanged Man is great. The pose on the Hanged Man is fantastic. So Empress, Emperor, I love that you got the armor for the Emperor mixed in there. The sword that you're wielding as well. Gives that power, and the Emperor and the Empress are like power couple right there. Very strong. Okay, Hierophant. Oh, interesting. So I feel like with the Hierophant, you're kind of capturing that sense of like revealing knowledge with that big flaming book you have. I feel like that's really cool. And then the Lovers. While you couldn't suddenly make yourself 2 naked people, I totally understand. I think you're mixing in colors from the Lovers, like the angel. So that kind of pinky purple, the red wings kind of become the ruffle of your outfit. And of course, it is the Valentine's Day outfit too. So that's pretty perfect. All right, that's the first row. Next up, the Chariot, which we saw Snake with earlier. Let me look into this. I'm so glad that you've got a mount for this. That's exceptional. And you've got... Oh, wow. Hold on a minute. Let me see the little shoulder work here. Wow. This almost feels really one-to-one. I see this kind of like crescent-shaped shoulder stuff. Really cool. And then like the glossy armor of the chariot rider. Very cool. After which is Strength, which is an interesting interpretation of strength as like... I feel like you are both the beast and also the woman opening the beast's mouth for this one. So you've got kind of like the mask of a lion or a wolf or something, and then also the lady in white who's just sort of very tenderly, very gently opening the mouth. So out of that supplication pose. One phase away from body slamming the main character. Pretty much, yeah. The Hermit. The Hermit is a cool card. I feel like I never draw the Hermit. But the Hermit has got a little lantern, which is the star inside its lantern. So glad you got the lantern in there and the rod. I love this kind of interesting point you've got going on, like, get out. Almost like the Ghost of Christmas Future. Almost has a little Ghost of Christmas Future vibe. And also, you know what? You were right. This is a lot to get through. However, next up, the Wheel of Fortune. A really cool interpretation of the Wheel of Fortune. I like this kind of starburst effect you have. The emphasis on the gold is very good too, because there's like golden angels all around. Also kind of like some sphinx-like creatures. It looks like, okay, there's a sphinx that's a cow sphinx who's reading a book, which I think is really precious. Why is that cow reading a book? Make that make sense. Why do you need to read a book, cow? I understand why the Sphinx lion is reading a book, but why is Sphinx cow reading a book? What does he have to do? What job did they need? And then look at this sassy, like, I don't know if you can get into the details, but there's a naked sassy Sphinx lady there. Very cool. Anywho, love your interpretation of that as well. And then Justice. I like that you made Justice kind of inspired by like the American portrayal of Justice was a woman who was blindfolded or something. That's really cool. Hermit doesn't want to be drawn. Yeah, the Hermit's like, please leave me alone. I would rather just be in my own house, actually. Cow's gotta learn how to make bank while gambling, yeah. Alrighty. Next up, the Hanged Man. How did you do this pose? How did you do that? The Hanged Man is, of course, chillin'. I love this. I also like the kind of like very casual vibes. You're having a good time as the Hanged Man, and so kind of is the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man's like, yeah, whatever. I could get out of this anytime I want to. Not a big deal. Don't worry about it. I could just reach up. I got great core strength. I could just reach up and untie myself, so don't worry. That's fabulous. Death on the white horse. Classic. The pale rider upon a pale horse. Perfect. I don't know if they let you hold a flag in this game. Probably not. Oh, it's a monk ability where you spin upside down. Nice. Good job capturing that at just the right moment. Temperance. This one knocked me off my socks. This is the first one I think I focused in on. How did you get in the water? Because that's literally exactly this. This like white angel pouring cups in between each other. And you had the right gesture too. This water is gorgeous. Spectacular work there. The devil, I mean, self-explanatory. The devil is very sexy, so captured the main point. Look at that sexy devil. And I bet you got some chains on the outfit too, but I think that the bigger I make this thing, probably the blurrier it gets. I don't know if I saved a high-res file. The tower, classic. Now, is that the crystal tower in the background? Or is that the, in the background of that, is that the place where Feul or Titania is? So, I like this interpretation of the tower too. There is a figure in blue who's like jumping out head first out of the tower. So I feel like you've combined both the figure in blue and the tower in the background. And also, you kind of look like a crystal tower as well. So that kind of nails it. I'll help you tower depiction by star diving it. Does that help? Looking, yeah, the devil was built like Brian from Dream Daddy. Okay, we only have a few left. And I will get some water, I think. The star. This was a really cool interpretation of the star. Here it is. So the star is usually... Here, let me put my thumb over it. Okay, anyway. So the star is usually like a naked person. With a big glowing star above it, several stars around it. And they're like pouring water both on the land and into the water. I like this interpretation of the star because you are a star. Like you've taken a star shape there and you're kind of glittering in a celestial way. Do they revoke? I think they did roll back artistic nudity. They had it good for a day, and then they're like, oh no, people are misinterpreting this willfully. We need to get rid of it now permanently. So, well. You tried to do a dragoon backflip for that one, but it doesn't look right. Oh, a dragoon backflip? For the star? I don't know. You nailed the pose there. The moon, I feel like that's very straightforward. What is this outfit you're wearing for the moon? Love the leap that you're doing through the moon. Gorgeous. That's a huge moon, by the way. Have I not seen this moon in game? When's the moon getting that big? And then Casa del Sol for the sun. Can't beat that. I'm glad you were as naked as one can be. Hold on. Glad you're as naked as one could be. Just like the baby here. However, I really don't want to get banned for a tarot card, for Christ's sake. But the sun, I'm glad, is a huge factor. Judgment and the world. Tell me about the world. After I take a look at Judgment. Judgment, toodaloot, B words. It's time to wake up. And, hold on. Toodaloot, B words. There's a bunch of people waking up from their graves, but they're also naked. Hey, Tara, what's up with all the naked people? Come on now. I like that you are very angelic here. And finally, the world. Tell me about your... Okay, hold on. Tell me about your interpretation of the world, which features a woman who's fully clothed. Definitely. Is that a JoJo reference? Is that what it is? You read people made hyper-realistic AI porn. Yeah, people do that. It's from an alliance raid I haven't done. Interesting. One of Twitch's stated goals of the policy change was to reduce confusion. And then they did something very confusing, yeah. It's a bummer. You had stuff for the world that would have been spoilers? So you're like, I don't know, exploring. Hey, that's great for the world. I like that. I thought it was a JoJo's reference. Because I think there is a JoJo character who dresses like that, but it's not Dio who has the world power. Anyway. I think you did such a spectacular job, Magresta. This was a lot, but all very good. So that was 20 outfits, I think, which is a remarkable amount. That's wild. You're not the hugest fan of straight up porn showing up on the front page. I do wish, I think what a lot of folks were talking about, what would have improved it is like blurring thumbnails. Would have been cool. Would have been nice. Hopefully they'll just like rework things. You know. Curious to know if it's hidden if you don't click the maturity thing. Yeah. It did not last very long. It didn't last long enough for me to formulate a strong thought about it. So I was happy for my artist friends because I do know a lot of folks who love drawing on Twitch and who can't draw like anatomy, which is a very important part of practicing drawing. Yeah, of course, Manny. And the second it's like, oh, boobs are involved, I'm gonna make this a problem for everybody. There's people who could genuinely benefit from it, and then there are people who are like, I am going to be the class clown now and make this everybody's problem. So whatever. But I do believe a lot of the folks who are like clowning around did just straight up get banned anyway. Oh. People will always try to push the limit. I have to very, very, very shuffle my tarot cards or else we're gonna get, oops, all major arcana. But what a delightful turnout for these looks. What a fantastic slew of incredible outfits. You all did so amazing this week. I love to see you all inspired. You have ordered pizza to assist with the rest of your desk build. Very smart, Naja. You can be building on an empty stomach. What kind of pizza? What'd you get? I am powered by a Subway sandwich today. Did you fall down, Swapper? Are you okay? I just need to shuffle this a few more times before I feel confident that it won't be entirely major arcana. Okay. I think the deck might be ready in case somebody is like, I would like to have my tarot gaming future read, please. Before after they reverted the changes, the same people who are mass reporting artists and getting them suspended are still doing that. Including to artists who were literally making the same work they were before all that. That sucks. I mean, as soon as a big charismatic feature is like, this is bad, you should do something about it, then like all their tendrils across the realm will continue doing that for way longer than that person ever has thought about the thing. I bet it's been incredibly frustrating, Martin. When I first heard about the policy change, I was like, oh, this is great for Bo. Because Bo sometimes draws, like, shirtless people. So they don't have to, like, censor over or something. They could just be like, this is the rest of the drawing. You know there are boobs here. Because you see the rest of the boob meat. And now I was like, oh, good. They can finally finish that last little dot. But then, like, now it's reverted. So, oh well. Anyway, you know, animosity towards anatomy. It will continue, I'm sure. This is the meat. I also am literally talking about this and I can hear somebody in the hallway. Oops. So, it's time to play Final Fantasy XIV. Last time we played the video game, what was I doing? We did a lot of that role quest, didn't I? We did a lot of the role quest where I was helping out just like some guy and a kid. Man. I did that one cutscene. Dude, what even? Oh yeah! That happened! Okay. Advertisers don't like sexual content for reasons. The site is propped up by ad money, so no sexual content. Yeah. Although it's like, I do think there is a distinction between artistic nudity and sexual content. I do. I recognize there's a difference between that. But then people will willfully misinterpret what is artistic nudity and then what is actual sexual content. I did do that one cutscene on 9 p.m. Tina Brain. Yeah, it was probably too late for me to watch a cutscene where like the kitty cat boy is talking to Yurion J about like what happened. Let me see if I can recall what that was about. So he was like, in my future, stuff is really bad. So bad, like people have been trying to find a way to go to the past to fix this. Like, I think Sid was the one who like survived the bad thing and then said like, I'm trying to like figure this out. I think Sid said go back and like, let's try to figure this ish out. Maybe they studied some Allegan stuff too, I can't remember. I think Sid of the Garland Ironworks was like, we should do this. I was hoping it'd be Nero, that's the reason why I remember that. I was like, if it's Nero, I will die laughing. It was Sid. Then, like, I think, like, generations of people worked on it. And Kitty Cat Boy was able to, like, go back in time? But he missed it. He missed the moment. By, like, I think 100 years. Hey, FLV, good to see you. Popping up. So Kitty Cat Boy went back in time, but he missed the moment? Oh, he didn't go back in time. He traveled across space and time to go to the first. Because he was from our dimension and our time period, and we helped him in the Crystal Tower. But then, like, he's future Trunks, which is the best way of explaining it, because I understand that concept, at least. He's from a different timeline in which things don't get guffed up, you know? I'm sorry, he's from a time period where things get so guffed up, and he wants to help come back to this time and place to make the calamity not happen? Goodbye, FLV. You could be here, that's fine. You don't have to leave. Are you afraid of being perceived playing a MMORPG? To give the warrior light. Yeah, we needed to, like, to prevent this bad thing from happening. Because he yanked me to this realm. Alright, somebody explain what it was. I think he yanked me to this realm and everybody else. Was that all part of the plan? Because if he didn't yank me, would this realm just be completely just slurped up into light? And so he had to bring me here from my realm It's basically what I thought was happening anyway. Oh, hold on. Hold on. We got a special guest. 1 minute, please. Is that Sandy Claus? Meow, Santa Claus. I love your getup. That is straight up and down Saint Nick. Did they call him something? I think they call him something else in this. He's been here for like 100 years before he yanked us. Right, yeah, he got here 100 years before. But it's like, time is relative here. So, like, it's probably not been that long elsewhere. Love that your buckle has a chocobo on it, by the way. Probably not been that long in the real world because that would ruin the story in that world. So, I died in the Calamity. After, oh, I did? That stinks on ice. I died in the Calamity. That's wild. Probably because I was Hitlin's chosen one and all the light made me very sick and something or other. After a bunch of time, they figured out how to stop the Calamity. Just go to the first. So he went back to the first to stop the Calamity. An alternate timeline, Catboy woke up post you died and it's been a few centuries. Oh, he woke up. He was like basically frozen in time in my apartment when I locked him, right? So he was like frozen in time there. That's why he was maybe not so old, I'm guessing. Because he must have gotten 100 years older here. And he's only slightly gray. A bunch of fanboys were like, I'm gonna invent time travel so we can send the Catboy, my biggest fan, back in time and make sure the bad stuff doesn't happen. So he got sent back in time to... Oh, too much by like he overshot by 100 years. And then he also accidentally brought our friends here. But I think that's mostly for like storytelling purposes. So they didn't have to introduce an entirely new cast of characters that I'd have to be endeared to. They have to like bring the Scions around. So I'm like, oh, my comfort person, you know. My comfort mommy, you know. My comfort strange tall elf man. You know. Yes, I see your little squeaky son there. Yeah, it's been, has it already been a few years in Asaurus? Damn, I've been asleep? That stuff. The tower prevents him from aging. Okay, that makes sense, because I was like, why the hell is he alive a few hundred years after I've been doing, like, after I'm dead? That's wild. I didn't know how long Catboys lived. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, that's right. Because I was going to say, I don't think time is working like that. I think it's, like, protracted in my thing. Yeah. Okay. Yes, my comfort nutkin, indeed. Also, he planned to sacrifice himself, right? And then he told Euron Jade, don't tell anybody about it. Yeah. Yeah, he was gonna die. But then... Sorry. I can't help but laugh when I remember Emmett Silk shot that Catboy. Several hundred years of fighting. That's so funny. It's still so funny to me. I genuinely don't. I'm sure that's gotta be a sad moment. Like, the more I learn about it, the funnier it is. That dude had been in a tower for like hundreds of years. Planning. They were planning. And then the humanity was planning. And they're like, we got it. We're gonna... They were like, we know what to do to... I'm gonna craft my makeup again. Damn it. We know what to do to save the Messiah. They sent him back in time so much. He's in 100 years. Building up the tower, making this place, and living all the politics and dealing with bunny people. And big catmen. It's do that for 100 years. Oh my god, and they got shot. They got shot in the back. Damn. That's so wild, dude. It's so funny. I love this video game. Okay, back to loving this video game. I had to do like the ooh, oh god, what am I doing? I had to do the side quest role stuff for a little while, so I was like, oh, I have to learn about like Imric's folks. Sure. But now I'm back to the main plot, which is very funny and good. Man, he shot that Catboy! And the best part is he had so many opportunities to do that. But he decided to wait until the funniest moment. And that's how you know a comedian. That's how you know this dude's been doing stand-up for at least the last 3,700 centuries or something. That's hilarious. A veteran. You know a veteran when you see one. Veteran comedian. Because he was like, okay, now the plan is coming to fruition. At this very second would be the worst time to shoot him. So funny. I gotta relax my tummy. My sides are seriously splitting. Man. So I gotta go talk to Lena because she's like broken up about the cowboy being gone. You don't think it's even been a day in the source since we fell asleep. From what you gather, the passage of time fluctuates. There's a Warriors of Darkness stuff happened in Heaven's Word like a month earlier in the source, but that was like before the flood. Yeah, that was like 100 years ago or something. That would be at a point where time is relatively the same between the source and the first. For plot reasons, of course. Dude, so funny. This game is really good. Okay. So now I'm gonna go talk to Lena, the guard of the Crystal Tower place. We spent 2 casts ago, I spent some time, or maybe last cast, I can't remember. We spent some time talking to everybody in wherever this is. Or the Crystarium. And they were like, damn, I can't believe that cowboy's gone. What happened to him? And I'm like, I'm sure he'll be back. So I do believe we're headed towards the Tempest, which I think they said was an island. Damn it. I really wanted it to be like somewhere out in like some kind of murky space-time, you know, stuff at the end of Rainbow Road or whatever, you know. Okay, let's talk to Lena. You gotta give it up when somebody does something that petty. That was the most petty thing I've seen in my life. It was so petty. Also, the ad break is running just when I'm doing progress. Oh my god, I can't believe it. So unbelievably, like, I don't even know what to say. It's not like, it's not small-minded because it's big-brained. It's like so cutting. It's disrespectful. I'm sure Emmett's got a grander scheme planned because he was like, oh yeah, sure, go and try to kill all of the Light Wardens. Let's see how that works. And then when you're done doing that stupid crap, can you come find me at home? Because, like, I got stuff to do. And then so when, honestly, if he had just let the cowboy do it, maybe it would have worked out. But anyway. I think he's like, let's just skip to my plan. Oh, man. A millennial old wizard? I know, he just pulled the... It's a gun, also. A gun. A pre-war vintage piece. So funny. Yeah, that's right. That is... I think Emmett was really hoping I was going to contain it myself. But he wouldn't let the Catboy do it. Honestly, probably the Catboy may not have been able to do it. The Catboy might have gone like, pew, like instant eruption. I was at least going like, I'm fine, you know. Hello, Ben. Good to see you. Stuck on Baldur's Gate, and you're trying to write another 1,000 words this evening. Okay, good for you pivoting. I like that, Ben. Yeah, he was very disappointed. He was very disappointed. And he also said that line that we heard elsewhere. Sid Garland had said something like, there was some line about like, man, the way Emmett said it was so funny too. Do you remember what the line was? It was like, and then Manatee was like, not Manatee, humanity was like, there's no manatees. Humanity was like, oh no, we can't do it. All is lost. We should give up. And then literally the next line is like, but then they didn't give up. You know? I wonder if Emmett's from that time period. And he was... No, he's not, because he's from way, way, way before when they prayed for Zodiark. But, like, I wonder if Emmett dipped in on that time period and he was like, ooh, this is not good. We're finished. Mankind is finished. Yeah. Manatees were like, bloop, bloop, bloop. There you go. Alright, so welcome back from the ad break. I was just catching up on everything that happened in this game. Did you find the answers that you sought? If there's nothing more you need, I will go unlock the door. I got questions about The Tempest, which I'm sorry I did not catch up on Shakespeare's The Tempest. My aunt threw me a curveball today, by the way. I wasn't sure she was joking. I do believe she was joking. She said she was going to go to a local theater production, some improv comedy thing, and she said it was one of Shakespeare's plays, Inebriated History, and I was like, that's funny. That, like, in turning, I'm thinking, that sounds a lot like Drunk History from YouTube. And she explained the premise of it, which is drunk people narrate historical events, and then actors on stage have to act those things out. And I was like, I believe this was a joke you just told me. Huh. Wasn't expecting that. I got questions about The Tempest. Anyway, so I didn't brush up on The Tempest. I haven't read it since like 10 years ago minimum. So I'm gonna forget everything and then be like, oh, that's the thing about The Tempest. The Tempest, that is the name given to the seas in which by which Calusio is bound. If you make a request to the wait, so this dude has a home in the ocean. Why on this planet? Drunk History in person? Yes, it's Drunk History in person. They call it Inebriated History, so I believe it is not affiliated with the original Drunk History. And I haven't watched that yet. I haven't watched any Drunk History stuff. I just know of it tangentially. Because I'm a person who enjoys watching YouTube stuff. But yeah, my aunts who are in their late 60s, early 70s are going to go watch that. That sounds really cool. SpongeBob is an Asian. He lives in a pineapple under the sea. If you make a request to the Tamers, they will provide you with an Amaro to fly over the waters, but what? You're gonna have to keep your mouth shut? Why? Is it because it'd be spoilery? Was Caliban in The Tempest? I believe so, right? Do you mean to leave right this moment, alone? I'm not sure that... nay, I will not seek to stop you. Go with the blessings of the shadow, and I shall await your safe return. Okay. Well, time to go see these Amaro, I guess. Oh, it's a little spoilerish. Okay. Man. It would be so funny. You know, I've been saying, like, this expansion is very allegorical, and I appreciate that elements of it, where there's, like, folklore folded in. Them just straight up dropping in a segment where it's just that Shakespeare's The Tempest would be so funny and good. And, of course, that part centering on, Emmett Selk is funny and the best, because he's such a dramatic, sad wizard man. Emmett and Redacted as Squidward and SpongeBob is real. Interesting. There's a big one that you were banging on about when you did do this. Man! Now I'm bummed out that I haven't read The Tempest recently. It was very Midsummer Night's Dream. Was it with literally Titania in it? Oh my god, this is gonna be so embarrassing if I haven't recognized the other, like, Shakespearean references. Titania, yeah. Okay, the Amaro launch. You imagine it's hard to talk about a place you haven't visited yet. True. Yeah. This is also very true. Hello, aspiring Amaro tamer. Do they all have A names? Adroit Amaro tamer and aged Amaro tamer. Adjoa. You require an Amaro.
You require an Amaro? Just a moment, I shall saddle our swiftest beast to fly you to the island. The open water? To the depths of the Tempest? Our Amaro can swim, yes, but to reach the ocean floor...
I'd have to be able to breathe underwater. Not a problem. I hope that Emmett lives in some sort of castle under the water that has air in it? So the Catboy doesn't wake up and then die. Oh no. Girl, at the worst times. Is it the light in me or is it my flashbacks? Oh, it's the light in me. Hey,
we have found thee.
Where is Lean? Or Reen? I think it's Reen. Where's Reen? Oh, now hold up. Is the light in me?
Word reached
all
us
of it?
of thy recovery, and thus did we gather with all haste.
Exactly. If you know I'm up, I'm moving. Very smart of you, Yurion J. I cannot keep still. I'm probably, if I'm not in my bed, I'm fidgeting somewhere. I'm so glad you came to find me because I'm about to do something extremely stupid, and at least someone should know about it. A castle or a pineapple. Yeah.
By thy looks, I gather thou hast gleaned that which I came to
It
tell
must
thee.
be so annoying to know somebody who can, like, see the past and stuff. And... oh, man. Imagine that power at Christmas time. You walk into your living room, you look under the tree, you're like, oh, it's so nice, there's a present there. And then you see the person buying, like, something so wholly unasked for and unwanted. You're like, oh. As you look at the gift, you're like, oh, no. No. Oh, why did I have that spoiled for me? I can't even pretend to be excited now. Anyway. So now we know. Well, we know about the Catboy meeting. Did you tell everybody else you're in, Jay?
Oriange has shared everything with us. The Exarch's true identity and purpose.
Literally, Manny, you could literally make up any name and I would be like, oh, that must be a character from Dune. Quizats Hatterach! Interesting. Even worse, because I can't control it, people assume that I saw the gift ahead of time. Yeah, it'd probably be best to assume that I know everything. Like, if you're about to come up to me and tell me something important, I probably saw it in a cutscene 2 weeks ago. I still would appreciate the reminder, but yeah. I know, you don't have to apologize. It's okay, buddy. Listen, you were held at gunpoint by Catboy. Not literally. He was held at gunpoint. Is this too quiet, by the
When I
way?
agreed to aid the Exarch with his plans, 'twas in full acceptance of the condemnation I would face when my duplicity was laid bare.
Listen, it's kind of your gig to do this now. To be, like, slightly duplicitous. Am I going to be mad about that? No. How did I make you hungry, You're scared? I didn't even remember mentioning food. I'm so sorry.
Yet it is not rancor.
Hey, Thancred, take some notes on how to apologize to somebody. By the way, you know, in case you need that for later.
On walking thy path to its end, art thou not?
Just, you know, in case you have to, in the future, maybe tell someone that you care about that you're sorry you hurt their feelings unintentionally. Even if you had a good reason. You know? Even if you had a reason to withhold information from somebody that made them feel like maybe they weren't very loved by you. That even if it's for a good reason, you still felt like it was the wrong thing to do. And you're sorry about that because their feelings are important to you. Dumbass. Yeah, any thoughts going on up here? Is it just kind of like a big bumblebee doinking around in like a Klaus and pickle jar? Like, zing, boonk, zing, boonk. Is that what's going on in your head? Because that's what I think you have going on up here, buddy. Until you prove otherwise. Oh, you're reminded of the food tier list. Gotcha. I have been still kicking around the idea of like a cheese one. Too love talking about cheese. Because he deserves it, FLV. He has yet to repent. You're cool, you're Angie. You can get back up.
My deception, or failing that, set aside thy displeasure for a time.
Not mad.
I do beg leave to
Please.
follow thee. What strength and wisdom I possess are
Of
thine
course. Also, you look amazing, and you have jingly jangly jewelry. You've got to be with me. The rest of you are on notice. Yeah, Shelly, you're fine. The rest of you, style-wise, on notice. Reen, we gotta change your getup. You look like you came from Kingdom Hearts. I can't have that. I can't have the nominee style. I forgive you. Let's go. Yes, look, you're gonna do it. Yeah, it's a. What did Amy Winehouse say? Hold on.
I thank thee. Doubt not, but that I will do all in my power to repay thy kindness and fulfill the Exarch's wishes.
What was it from? What was Amy Winehouse said something like a penny? It's an empty pie with a pretty penny rolling up the walls inside, just like a pie with nothing in the filling but a penny. That's what's going on at Thancred's head. In Back to Black, I think was the song. Anyway. Do love some good cheese though, right? Earthgate. Love it. Tell not that I will do all my power to repay the wishes and fulfill the wishes. Yeah. You're good, buddy. It's okay. I do like that he knelt to me. That's very
sorry,
sweet.
but I don't think this is a good idea.
I'm glad you're speaking your mind, and I want the person who speaks next to be anybody but Thancred.
Leaving the Crystarium, I mean, with or without Urianche.
Well, I'll be...
What
the
I did for
disaster
you
zone will
won't
be moving
last forever.
further.
There's no telling when the light will break free again.
And so it'll probably be best that I'm not here, right?
Please, you must stay here. At least for a little while longer. We will find a way to cure this, I promise you.
Do love that. I love Reen's energy here. I do appreciate it.
How can you make promises? We don't even know where to start.
I also enjoy Alisaie's energy. Alisaie, who has lost a few friends already. Yeah.
Alisaie, please. You know Reen was only trying to help.
Intense.
Of course I know only too well. But making promises you have no way of keeping is not a kindness. It's a lie. Plain and simple. We've all searched high and low for an answer, and every one of us came back empty-handed.
This is more about Alisaie feeling like she's letting everybody down. That she doesn't have the magic cure, you know? I came here to argue in front of you. It's the holiday season. And it's time to get awkward in front of the Christmas tree when you just want to go back to your room. Alisaie and Reen are having an argument. He'll be coming down the chimney down. Gotta expect it, you know. The eggnog helps.
I am not about to stand in her way now. Not after failing her in her hour of need. No. The least we can do is...
Make me feel comfortable? Is that what you're gonna say? Let her live out her last wishes by going to see a weird wizard in the Shakespeare's The Tempest? That's what I'd like to do. I'm gonna go to see Shakespeare in the park. I'm going upstate to New York to see Shakespeare in the park with my good friend Emmett Selk, and then I will turn into a nuclear reactor and blow up. So good. Everyone's gonna be great.
Gained by standing still.
Let's do it. Yeah, I'm with you. We can argue while we walk.
Have exhausted every other avenue.
I believe it. Good to know you all are working.
Follow. If there is any hope to be found, then we will surely find it at your side.
I do want to ask, did Emmett say come alone? That's an eggplant question. Did he say, like, you come and find me? Or is it just like, y'all can come and find me? That's an eggplant. I don't think he's going to want to talk to anybody but me, because he seems to have a thing for me. So. Shakespeare in the Park as next week's fashion theme. Oh my god, you're right, Celadores. I didn't come up with the fashion theme for next week. We can do some Shakespearean stuff. I don't think he mentioned whether you should or come alone. He said your friends are now your enemies. The friends are now your enemies thing is you will turn into a monster that they will have to kill, and you will desire to kill them because you will be a monster. That's more the context of that, I think. But... You're in a production of Midsummer Night's Dream. You were the guy who plays the wall. You know what's sad? I don't think I've watched... I know I've read Midsummer Night's Dream, but it was in college, so it was a billion years ago. He said, come find me in my abode. Yeah, he was like whisper talking to me and being like, oh, is somebody sick? Oh, did somebody's catboy just croak? Oh, silly stupid. You're not good enough to hold down that light. Why'd you try to drink me under the table when it comes to light? It was stupid. Anyway, once you're done puking, come find me. You know. When it's too much a bear, seek me at my home in the Tempest. Right. Yeah, we, the Scions, are alone.
Are we all in agreement then?
I really don't need you to chime in, Thancred. You don't have to be the authoritarian in this relationship. I mean, she can stay. It's fine. If you want to stay here and work on it, like, if you know a good library.
Do to help?
Who is this? Well, it's all the people I talked to before for the quests. This is lovely. Who is that person with
Though
the
we may
monocle?
not know the whole story, we do know you're in for a fight.
This is what I'm talking about when it comes to NPCs who look interesting. In Yulemore, they could have just given one of those duplicate NPCs, the filler ones in the background, a monocle, and I've been like, oh, these are clearly two different people. One of them has a monocle, you know? Yeah. Emmett, oh, is it like hurting your tummy? Maybe Emmett was like, oh, you like the light, huh? Like, if your parents find you smoking some cigarettes, they're like, okay, sit down and smoke the whole pack. He was like, okay, eat all these light wardens right in front of me. From one to the next until this carton is empty. You're gonna smoke a whole pack of light wardens. And then you won't want to smoke cigarettes after that. I think that was his like, kind of parental approach to this. Yeah. Yeah, do you want to rent a ride? Or like this poor guy is like, I got other customers, you know? Is everybody taking tomorrow? Light wardens, it does sound like a cigarette brand, doesn't it? And it's like, it only has half the chemicals that'll kill you, you know? Warden's Light.
And
Now
while
in
the
menthol.
Exarch's away, it falls to the rest of us to see the warrior
Oh, so they
of
know it's me,
darkness is given a proper send-off.
Did I mention that to them? Or am I going to be shocked by this? Alfie! Did I tell them?
No. Well, not in so many words.
Reen told everybody. I'm sorry, Lena told everybody.
Aye, we didn't need it spelled out for us. When the night sky appeared over whichever
That
place
is
you
true.
went to, it was harder not to put two and two together.
Yeah. That's cute that they kind of like... this is our coming out when we're like, guys, I'm gay. And they're like, yeah. Can you pass some mashed potatoes? Sure, you're gay, but I'm hungry. You know? That's great.
From the moment I heard that you and the Exarch shared the homeland, I had my suspicions.
Oh yeah, they sniffed us out early.
Long had he been waiting for a certain someone to arrive. And I knew at once.
Oh, he went and told everybody about it too?
You.
Probably because also after he got me, also I just saw a little, like, my computer's loading something. It just like did the little like spinny cogwheel thing. So I was like, oh, I did drop frames. Perfect. If I was trying to summon somebody and I kept messing up, I don't know if I would like, I would probably put those people somewhere else until I found the right person. I also wouldn't tell a bunch of people that I'm looking for the one person, you know? You don't tell anybody. Okay, Bravo's. Can't keep a secret. They immediately told everybody. Enhance your personal haze of mystery with menthol light wardens. The Sigma smoke.
Exactly. When he went up to meet you, it was clear it was no ordinary visitor.
Okay, Cloud Strife under there.
That spring in his step
Or the
spoke volumes.
blonde hair, blue eyed
could feel
boy
his
from Final
excitement.
Fantasy 15 who I don't know the name of. Which one's that boy?
That's right. Yeah.
We all knew you were the Warrior of Darkness. Does everybody, like everybody from the places I've been, have to know too, right?
We do not fully understand where you or the Exarch hail from, or why you've all done so much to protect us. But we are deeply grateful nonetheless.
Yeah, we shouldn't tell them this is almost entirely to save our world. Probably Prompto, yeah. Catboy running outside at the start of the expansion, like he got the golden ticket in his chocolate. I got it! Oh, you're finally here! I was like
So
the
if there
5-star
is anything at all
gacha
we
pull.
might
He's
do
like,
to aid your journey,
yes!
you need only
I
name
sunk
it.
$215
What would
into
you
this
have of
game.
us?
Finally! It's Creature! Yes, in the Christmas costume with the Rudolph reindeer nose.
You might have invited them to join us, where they're not so many.
That's a lot of Amaro I gotta
Come,
rent.
they are waiting. What is your will, O warrior of darkness?
Everybody gets back to work, and when I come back, I want a nice tall glass of cider, and I want a nice short, maybe like pressed panini sandwich. So if they can get that going for me when I come back, I love that. little pickle in there, some ham, some cheese, like a Cuban style sandwich. So good. Sharp pickle. I don't want any of that bread and butter stuff. Crisp cider too. It's got to be crisp. Defend the Crystarium until we return. Leave it to us. We'll see the Exarch home safe and sound. Hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. What do you say? Like, kiss your ass goodbye? Hello, Emma. Good to see you. Emmett Selks is the Gramps who miraculously dances after being bedridden for... Yeah, bedridden eating cabbage. With all the other Ascians in bed. Were you commissioned to make a drawing of the Exarch trying to summon Scions to the first, but it's a gacha game? It's either a gacha game or he's opening up card packs. He's like, oh my god, Thancred again? I have like 3 holographic Thancreds. I don't need this. Oh, you tried a factor meal today. It was from the food bank. They're actually pretty good. Herb cream cheese salmon with broccoli and rice cauliflower. That sounds great. That's awesome, Emma. I'm glad you got to enjoy that. Leave it to us. Well, I don't know if I can promise this. One time, they gave you 100 fruit cups. Did you freeze them? Did you give them away? I'm gonna tell them something they can do. Because if I say I'm gonna get the Exarch home, I don't know that. I'm not going there for that. I'm going there to fix my light sickness. I think the 2 best options are probably defend the Crystarium. That gives them something to do. Or hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. A little morbid. I'm gonna give them the defend the Crystarium. And thank you, just getting here. I should drink some water. Hold the fort down. Oh, I thought that guy was wearing a face mask. I was like, wow, how conscientious. He was just sort of very blue. Yeah. He's just kind of a blue guy. Hey, can I get that Amaro, though? I guess I should run around and talk to all these ones. Hello, Alice. Very emotional response from you, Alice. I was delighted to see it. Just so you know, I will not look kindly on any further attempts to leave us behind. We will do this together. I once said that I wanted to fight for Estinian. Oh yeah, I remember that. Damn. That I wanted to save him, not let him be sacrificed for a cause. Now I can say the same to you. Thanks, buddy. I can't believe I'm even talking to you right now.
It's no use spending enough time charging into danger on our behalf. It's only fair we turn the favor.
I really do hope that I go, like, so wild. I lose my entire mind and I turn into a light barfing monster that is a threat to all the realms. And then I get to fight me. That'll be so sick. Whittle Thancred. There's nothing I can do to cleanse you of light's corruption, but I'll do everything. Wait, what did you do though? I know she did something, but I don't think they told me what she's done. Oh, Peeps once sponsored Factor in his video. Interesting. Did they tell me what had been done? Because I didn't know where to find her to be like, hey girl, what did you do? I guess. Have they told me yet, Alex? That's an eggplant question. You used Thancred as a character name in a book once. He was a space marine in the Grey Knights chapter. Neat. It's a fun name. There's nothing I can do to cleanse your light's corruption, but I'll do everything in my power to keep it in check. If the Warden's Aether overwhelms you again, you will become a Sin-Eater, so please save your strength for when it really matters. There's sort of a brush over at the end of He Shot My Catboy Arbor recap. She basically... Okay, so they didn't say exactly what she did, but they, like... She did something to stop it. I assume she just sprayed me with a bottle of water and clapped and said, bah! Bah! And I was like, what? And then I stopped barking. That's interesting. Yes, right. The Flex Seal stuff, Naja. Yeah. The volunteers who journeyed to Calusia have all been safely returned to their homes. They also assured us that they'll do their best to hold the Eaters at bay in our absence. Good to know. Yeah, that's what she said to me. She said, bah, bah, bah. Oh, they're handing out flats of energy drinks and bags of chocolate. Oh no. Ew. It's not gonna be good for folks' hearts. One time they give you a box with 24 pints of whipping cream. Another time they gave you 40 5-ounce bags of spinach. I would like to know what you did with both of those, Emma. What did you do with the heavy whipping cream? Like all that whipping cream? And what did you do with the spinach? You can microwave the meals of factor. Interesting. Alright, Urianger, lay it on me, buddy. Thou didst plan to commandeer tomorrow for thy journey for the open sea. I was gonna pay for it. I fear the following dive down into Emmet-Selk's underwater abode would drain even thy legendary stamina. I'll be riding a bird. Thus, during thy convalescence, we consider the most efficacious method for reaching the depths of the Tempest. And I believe we have... So the depth... We're going to the bottom of the ocean? Why did he pick the bottom of the ocean? I get it, like, he doesn't want anybody to go there, but, like... Could he... I guess he can't exist in the area that has been fully corrupted by light, probably? You used a bunch of it to make Alfredo, because you had a buddy who had gotten a wheel of Parmesan on the cheap. Oh, man, that sounds good. The spinach is while you were staying at the Airbnb and the host... And that host and you walked around her neighborhood just giving spinach away. That's nice to redistribute it. Vibes. Honestly, actually, when I was a kid and I imagined my ideal home, I had like notebooks and stuff that I was doodling. I dreamt that I drew that I lived in like this bubble under the ocean. That like a little bubble city. Under the ocean. I also wanted to live like in a cave by the beach. Whatever. I guess I was Sandy the Squirrel, right? Yeah. I think I also do something about living in the mountains. So. Thus, during thy convalescence, we consider the most efficacious method for reaching the depths of the Tempest, and I believe we have arrived at an elegant solution. I love elegant solutions. Yet ere we discuss this step, I suggest thou dost conclude such pressing business as remains in the Crystarium. You will not be able to return to this area afterwards, eh? Once the sea closeth above our heads, we are unlikely to surface again. Oh, is this it? Is this like end content end? You cannot turn back? Once we go, we go? Woo! I love it when video games draw that line. That's cool. Cool. Man, this guy... Harper's gonna come. I'm just waiting for the moment I, like, Wonder Twin powers activate, and I'm like, well, that's not... They didn't ever fuse with each other, I don't think. I just know he's gonna become some sort of facet of myself. He was probably some strange shard of me, or I'm a shard of him, or something like that. I just know at some point we gotta merge or whatever, and he can eat the lightness in me or something. I just wish it would happen already. The second he showed up in my hotel room, and I was like, what are these big apples? I was like, you better not be a facet of myself, you son of a bee. Urianger is patiently waiting word that you're ready to depart. Thine affairs are in order, then I shall unfold to thee my proposal. Oh, wait, hold on. Honestly, he's talking smack, because I'm fine for a while. Oh, he's just trying to hype it up. Okay. I haven't been doing shorts just Game Girl. I've been so busy with everything. Taking care of my dad, all the stuff. I have not had time to sit down and do shorts on the nights that I do highlights. So, I need to get back into it because I enjoyed doing shorts. And everyone made so many good clips. I've got a lot of clips to work back through. But, yeah, I haven't been able to keep up with it. I really loved it, though, and folks really loved watching it on YouTube. There was, like, I found so many new people who, like, subscribed to the YouTube channel just to watch the shorts. Thought that was great, but I can't dedicate that time currently. I don't know when I will, but I'm hoping sometime next year. Yeah, haven't done that in a while. Here is Urianger's proposal. Our destination is the ocean floor, yet our goal is not simply to arrive there. Nay, we must needs have the means to breathe and fight freely. I'm good. Me and probably Alfie are good. I think we got some turtle blessings. Thus I would petition the aid of one Fae, a being with whom I have yet to meet face to face. Oh, of course. Rather than waste words and explanation, I bid thee follow me unto the Hamlet reference of Sullen, which lieth to the south and west. All will become abundantly clear. Sullen sounds like a sad place. Okay. I'm gonna go to Sullen? Where is Sullen? that's where I am. Ooh, Sullen is where you spilled all your cups. I know we gotta go back there. It'd be very sad. Surely I can go faster than this. Alright. I gotta get out of this big old crystarium. Shakespeare mentioned. Quick reference to Hamlet. There's gotta be an easy way to get out of here. Ow. Where is like the supreme end of this? Like the absolute I'm gonna get out of here end. Oh, well, hold on. Is that it? Hell yeah, it is. Take me to the tessellation. Damn. Take me to that tessellation, would you? Thank you. I don't want to walk to the aquarium. Okay. Let's go. Ah. So full of himself, he even named the gate after himself. The Exarch Gate. I see you, Exarch. Not very clever. Oh my god, you're right. We can ride. Hell yeah. Christmas. Wee. Shablam. Snowmen for everybody. It's not ready. Oh my god, I can't believe that. I have to give presents to the very good children that still are around. Oh yeah. I think I can probably, minimize that. So I can get into some good reindeer action. Woohoo! Ride, Kriya. And also, whatever your name is, reindeer. I don't remember. Prancer, probably. Speaking of Krampus, this year's Christmas event kicked off. Oh, wait! Was that what we were thinking of doing for, next week's dress-up theme? Would we like to do Shakespeare-inspired stuff, or do we want to do an earnest Christmas dress-up? Like a little holiday party dress-up? What do y'all want to do? Because someone had proposed holiday party or, like, Christmas dress-up. But speaking of Christmas, this year's Christmas event kicked off in-game earlier. It will be here until New Year's. Yes. Next week is the last one before Christmas. Yeah. It's also going to be my Winter Automaton recital. I will be wearing my snowman dress that I have. Potentially a reindeer onesie on top of it. I don't know. I might just wash the snowman dress and be like, oh, that's what you get. You get snowman dress. I don't want to wear a reindeer onesie also. It's hot. So yeah, what do you think? What do y'all think? If you'd like to dress up in holiday style, let me know. If you'd prefer to do Shakespeare, we could do a split theme. Some folks could be Shakespeare folks and some folks could be Santa Claus. Now, what is this over here? Oh my god. This is where I had to go for a Manic Pixie Dream thing? Should I do this right now? Alright, we'll do like holiday style. Why not? Yule, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Christmas. I'd love to see it. Oh, I shouldn't do this? It's a daily thing? You would skip the Manic Pixie thing. Okay, sorry, Tierbeck. We'll get that piggy someday. Oh, I gotta go this way. Hold on. Looking at the mini-map. Hello, Chorakai. You know the pig mount? Yes. 3 repeatable quests every day for 27 days. It's so wild, dude. 27 days to get a flying pig? Why did they do that? That's so long. That's a lot. Oh my god. And I still can't fly in here yet. I haven't taken the time to find all the fly spots. Hey, you're Yonge! My dude. Hello, McGrusta. Good to see you. Dressed as the Hanged Man, I think. Looking very cool. So we're leveling all random content that people do between big updates. Okay, so when I finish Endwalker, then I can go get a pig. But by that time, I'm sure we'll already be into new stuff. There, to the west, canst thou discern the hump of an isle rising above the water? Oh, that's interesting. That foliage-covered mass hideth the key to our safe descent. Swim close and plunge thee beneath the surface. Thou shalt soon divine the reason for mine existence. Though it be much to my shame, I can but flail and flounder where thou mayest glide as a fish. So many people, I think it's so funny that they're like, this person can't join you because we don't want to freaking animate them swimming. So we're gonna tell you that they can't swim. Gotta get the extra $13 to $15 per month. Yeah, they're squeezing me. When you finish Endwalker, there's usually stuff 500 things that are more interesting than the daily quests. Okay, so maybe 2025, I'll get a pig. 2025 is the year of the pig for me. I'm not sure what the horoscope year is going to be, but like, it's going to be the year of the flying figured pig for me. Imagine doing that for 3 different tribes per expansion. Couldn't be you. Yeah, guess not. Goes on pretty quick if you're playing just like an hour or 2 a day. You don't mind skipping dialogue for quests. Oh, right. Yeah. Well, maybe we'll do that at some point. I shall board a boat to the island and spare one and all the spectacle of mine inept strokes. I really don't need that visual, actually. Hate that. Thanks, Yurianjay. Didn't need to hear that part, but thanks. Let's get over there. Inept strokes. Yeah, very much back to Dream Daddy. Thank God that wasn't voiced, because I would have to like find some way to psychically like give Snake a stroke or something so he wouldn't isolate that audio clip and then put it as a sound command for Maximum Gentleman Sexy Business. I had to like be like X-Man powers activate, turn off Snake's brain for 13 seconds so he can't hear that. Oh, I'm so glad that I turned off all those audio commands already. I can swim, right? We're good. Mine inept strokes. So bad. You're NJ swimming to the island with that one scene from the Golden Boy anime. Don't know that one, sadly. Swimming in full regalia, as I am. I wish I could... Wait, can you auto... You can auto stuff, right? Christ, I don't know how to auto. Oh Christ, I'm pushing buttons. Damn, I don't know how to auto stuff. Oh well. I'm already there. Because I have to get up and get my meds. It's already meds time. It's R and a keyboard. Snake, I hope you were giggling at that idea and not being like, she would psychically give me brain damage just so I wouldn't make a command? Is it the left button on the controller while pushing forward? Let's see. Oh, well, I'm underwater now. L1 for auto. Oh, I'm auto doing it, baby! Also, I have to go up. Okay. We found it out. Gotta go up. Now, Alfie... Wait, Alfie can't swim, right? Who got turtle powers with me? Somebody got turtle magic powers. Somebody got, like, breathing underwater powers. It's like me and somebody else, right? This was a previous expansion. Oh, Alice A. and Lise. Sorry, Alfie, you still can't swim. Gotcha. Red Alpha now, of course. Oh, there you are. Once you... Jesus, turn the bloom down, kid. Your gain is up way too high. Once you complete your underwater investigations, the path here leads to the top of the island. Okay. Person's doing interesting stuff. Okay. Hey, yeah, Shola. If you solve Yarianjay's little mystery, then you can find him further up the slope. 'Twas all rather obvious to my eyes. Interesting phrasing. Though I concede I have an unfair advantage. He was trying to learn how to swim. I don't think that was very successful, though. He's been smoking Warden Lights. Dang. Even seeing it up close, I'm not sure what's so special about this island. What's up, Thanky?
Locals call this the Isle of Ken, which I presume refers to knowledge. Either that or someone's being awfully zealous about marking his territory.
If thou wouldst divine the secret of this isle, I prithee inspect the view from beneath the water. Oh, I was doing it right then. Dang. Dag blast it. Under I go. Oh, let me get my Ritalin first. Okay, hold on. Meds time, and hey, wanted to update you all. No more pain anymore after my procedure, so that's great. I had a minor medical procedure earlier this week that was not that painful, but the results were painful. No more pain. Took my Ritalin, a fish pill, CoQ10. Celebratory water, woohoo! Can drink as much water as I'd like now. Okay. Boy, I've been drinking a lot of water. Alrighty, speaking of water, let's get under that water. Manny, I wish. I wish you were the worst thing. I wish you were the worst thing going on. Wait, how do I get in that Wawa? I have to go to acceptable. I can't just dive? That's silly. I mean, I can just use the bathroom recreationally now. Go every 5 minutes if I want to. Just have a blast, have a ball. Hello, suspect. Wait, is that a mouth? Ew. Oh, wait. It's probably an eyeball. Are you a sleepy toidle? Are you a big toidle? I tickled the toidle. Two curved slabs of rock seem squeezed together here, giving the impression of a giant stone eyelid. Yeah. I do love a good turtle island. It's a good trope. Yeah, we're looking very turtly. And the suspect's rock formation. Well, I don't think this part looks that suspect. But if you're solid enough, the rock yields slightly under your touch. Was the surface gently shifting? Or was it just your imagination? Oh, it's the tum-tum. Okay. Didst thou touch the turtle wiener? You know what? Maybe I shouldn't ask. I shouldn't ask about where that is on a turtle. Never mind. Because they do lay eggs. A very good prank, yeah. Making us touch the turtle wiener. Very funny. You got your second 1,000 words done. It's a big personal project. A huge, dumb sci-fi epic. I love that for you, Ben! That's great. I am so glad. Yes, work away. Do your best. Hopefully that was just his turtle tummy. Or whatever this thing is. I'm assuming it's a turtle because the trope of an island... Is the trope or maybe even literary reference? Why is this fruit-bearing bush in the water? And maybe because this thing was not always in the water. Man, even Yeshua was like, yeah, it's pretty obvious this thing's a big freaking turtle, right? And then we're like, what? You're at 61k words now. Very nice. Very nice. But it's gotta be more, huh? Well, what hast thou discerned? It's an ordinary island? It reminds me of a certain primal. It's just like the big one. Yes, yes. Wait, what is that? What is that? Or is it? Yes, yes, sounds like how the kobolds speak? Or the gobbies? What is this? Like the big one, yes, yes. Insult my stroke, wouldst thou? How about you stroke thine yon turtle's palace? That is so good. Over a year ago. Just like the big one. Yes, yes. Literally like this. What is this a reference to? What is this Oh my god! The little fish dudes? They talk like yes, yes? Oh my god, the fish dudes. The Namazu. I'm making a Namazu reference. He should do like... Ha! Thine impression is not inaccurate. I love the fact that my character just said that to him with a straight face. Why would he would be like, shut up. It's an Namazu thing I wouldn't know right away. The big one is a thing that they talked about in tribal quests in Stormblood. Okay, interesting. The big one. I love that. I want to do those tribal quests at some point. Thine impression is not inaccurate. According to the lore of the Pixies, we are even now perched upon the back of an ancient Fey entity. Bismarck. Oh, damn. So they got a sea whale. But up in the... When did Heaven's Ward there was a sky whale. Its name is Bismarck. Yes, the selfsame title by which we know the great feathered whale revered by the Vanusaurus. Interesting. I would enlist its aid to bear us unto the deep, and thence banish the water with an airy sphere. Okay, so we're making a air bubble down there. A lichen formed to the domes which do shelter the hamlets near the Ruby Sea. Right. And just like Piggy Smalls, indeed. We got to watch a chunk of the Pig Racing League. There was a debut premiere on YouTube today of a new episode of the Pig Racing League. And it was quite good. Piggy Smalls was there. Bear was there. Hoshi Oinku. Pepper. There's got to be the Ginger, the British pig, of course. It was great. It's a good episode. Watch it. Within its compass we may move unencumbered, and defend ourselves within the hour of battle, when the hour of battle cometh, as it surely shall. And I must needs ask for silence whilst I make my supplication. Oh, please talk, whale. Yeah. We're like, this island is a whale! And he's like, yeah, that's why I came here. Like, what did you think I would get? We're going to the bottom of the ocean. Of course it's a whale. What would you want me to... What else should we grab? You think it was going to be a submarine? A spaceship? Not bloody likely. Please talk like Dory from Finding Nemo.
Bilan Bismail.
Ah, he should be like, hello! How are you? Great and serene is a great way to greet somebody, by the way. Oh, you're so great and serene. Pretty cool. Very. They got the dragon text box, so. But none of us have this text box pop up, right? He's not there with his Google Translate being like, okay, you know, say that into the phone, you know. We're like, is that good? Little neighbor.
Fallen si lor wislan. Ada si alina.
Your breath? I thought we were gonna hide in his mouth. It might be. No, I think it's a different language. It sounds more like a snake is saying. It sounds like it's like Celtic or Welsh or something. No, that's Bismarcky. Oh baby, you got what I need. That's Bismarcky. This is just Bismarck. Although I would love for Bismarck to drop that. That would be great. Yeah, it sounds kind of Gaelic. Yeah. The Aura called Drawn in the First, which is dragon speak for dragon. So maybe they're, I mean, it could be similar. Like, this is an ancient fey creature. Could possibly be this world's offshoot of dragons. There's no, wait, there are chocobo here, aren't there? It's just more popular than Amara. Amara is just more popular, so. Oh, Dragonspeak uses a different text box. Hey, if you want that sun to set, then get with me because I'm like the queen of the night over here. If you're waiting for like the light to go away, buddy, I can help with that. But you gotta get me to the bottom of the ocean. Interesting, so it's a different text box. I thought it was this text box. Good eye though, Alex. It has been, I don't know, maybe a year and a half since I saw a dragon text box. You wouldn't be surprised if they borrowed from Dragonspeak for the sake of saving time. It's definitely not the same language one-to-one, but yeah. It's more of a jaggedy text box.
I don't need to speak Fae to know that didn't go well.
This one is more splashy, yeah. This one does look like ripples of water. Did they use this earlier for like the frog folk who dragged us underwater? You realize that canonically, if we teleported back to the source right now, all the lights would go out and maybe the calamity would happen? You think? Yeah. Oh, like over here? Or like back at the source? Yeah, I guess everywhere. Yeah, if somebody snatched us back, you know how everyone in the source is working really hard on finding a cure for what's going on with us? You know how that's happening? Yeah, I think in both places, it would be probably a slow bad thing here, but like instantly bad there. Because the timeline would shift, right? Like, it would just be the calamity, right? This is actually the radio link pearl text box. Oh, interesting. Huh. Hey, Merry Calamity. All the lights on the tree go out. Interesting, yeah. Oh, I know what we do. We need Faeul. My fave. The king. Faeul, your favorite little branch wants you. Wait, this is embarrassing. I have to do it for everybody. Please, Faeul. I love them so much. They're so excited to see you.
Oh, my snake yak! You've learned to call me at last!
It's like if a dog finally, like, upon you picking up the leash, learned to, like, sit down calmly next to the door instead of, like, jumping on it and clawing at the door. Like, oh my god! I didn't even have to tell you to sit! You just sat! Yes! Finally.
And where
This
do you
triumphant...
go? On a trip? A journey? I knew you wouldn't give up without a fight.
This, like, Dragon Quest ass music is so good. Please save us, Faeul. You're the best. You're my favorite Deus Ex Machina.
Oh, my precious mortal. I shall help you in any way I can.
I'm so glad they love us so much. They're, like, so endeared by us. We must be the cutest little thing to them. It's great to be loved by somebody, huh? You're gonna chase, like, not the Fae folk. I love it. You're gonna chase, like, just for, like, oh, please don't give me an apple. Please don't give me an apple. Please don't give me an apple. A head pat would be great, especially with those long nails. Faeul is what is us. Oh yeah, you all are like, look, she's doing it. She's doing it. She learned the mechanics. She didn't get eaten up by that book. You know. I just love Faeul's outfit as well. There's got to be some great cosplay of this. Has to be. You are still beholden to the king. My beautiful king. I love that line. My beautiful king, if it be thy wish, then so it shall be done. You know, I'm not super all about monarchies. However, I would absolutely... I'm down for this monarchy. This one's good. This one's good.
Be sure to scrub this one's teeth for him upon your return.
It's only good manners.
Okay, sure. That sounds like a good, you know, give and take thing. But isn't it called like baleen or something? That's what's the thing that whales have? Like the filtration system.
It will be done, Your Majesty. Our deepest thanks for your timely intervention.
An agreement is reached and your departure is at hand. You wingless ones best hold on tight.
Now I see why when we first met Feul, everyone was like, yeah, Feul! Like, I'm very much like, yes! So good. Baleen, gotcha. Yeah, I don't know if they have gills gained by Pharaoh. I'm talking, they very well might, but their feeding filtration system is the baleen. Where they, like, have these, like, small slats that have, like a coarse hair texture on one side, and it's just, like, filter slats, like a HEPA filter on the other side. And, like, they swallow a bunch of water that has fish in it, and they push their tongue up against it. And that, like, scooches all the water out that keeps all the fish and krill in. Yeah, whales don't have gills. They're mammals. They breathe air. So. It might be specific to baleen whales. Most whales just have teeth. That's great. Okay, guys, so this whale's got big old chompers. Love that.
May the blessings of the Fae keep you safe, Inba.
I do not want to be standing on this thing's blowhole. Terrifying, right? But cool though. I wouldn't. Be tough if you try to give it a shot getting further. Those things are big. You might be able to get away with like a bite if you had a little knife and fork. But you probably just get blubber. And then also the whale will be very pissed. Very upset with you. Isn't this cute? Oh. Oh, okay. That's cool. You look cool as hell. Man, that's supposed to be a Bismarck in every dimension. What is this dimension's like? Titan. Cool. I wonder if there's like a Hiddlane in this dimension, and then our Hiddlane is just a crystal. Up the shipwright. I see.
And just like
that,
that,
be a
it's
cool
all
mount,
gone
yeah.
back to the way it was.
Yeah, sorry, Irvith. These guys, remember them? Mm-hmm. Jax did learn how to chill, right? Decided to be a better dad.
What was you expecting? 100 years of honey and rainbows?
I would like that.
Seeing them Yulmore types wake up and smell the ashes was miracle enough for me.
Ah, but the magic in the air when that ladder started moving. And when that great hulking Talos rose up. Gods.
You know, some people are just car people. You can just tell. They're like, this is the kind of person that loves working on their car on weekends. I totally get it. Also, I guess it's too early for a break. I was going to take a break because the ad break is running. Oh, I'm going to do it instead. Hello, Renshaka. Good to see you. Also, you know what? I'm just going to take like a minute. Maybe give me like 2 minutes. Probably 3. I'm gonna go use the restroom real quick. Alrighty.
I could live 1,000 years and never behold anything so amazing.
Who is this person doing this voice? Whoa, steak fried rice. I've never had steak fried rice before. Now they're gonna look over and see a whale flying through the sky.
Do you see that?
Yeah. Now things are like buck wild. They saw a Talos grab a mountain that's lifted up into the sky. Now they're seeing a whale dive into the deep. Yeah.
What a monster! Where
Really?
did it even come from?
Irvith is voiced by Wedge. The other one is Xenos. I was like, that young man sounds familiar. You should maybe clear out.
Whoa there! It's not stopping!
Why are you standing still?
Run! Run!
I would maybe like hide against a wall of something. Those men might be dead. Their bodies are probably flung against those concrete steps. Wait, I gotta brush your teeth. I'm serious about this. Yeah, those guys are dead. I'm pretty sure those guys are just dead now. Right? You don't survive that, right? Oh, good. Okay. Thank you, big whale. Appreciate you. They're just super wet. So. We good? We good? Sounds crunchy. The seabed is crunchy. Must be so weird to look up and see fish. Cool. That's what I was thinking, Mandy. They were very close to many walls.
The breath of Bismarck. See how it swells to form a dome beneath the waves?
I should have known this guy was going to be a major factor since he's the, like, narrator of this patch.
The waters recede. The tempest's floor is laid bare.
It kind of only hit me, like, last week, actually. That I was like, why is he coming back? Oh, he's the narrator.
Sky,
it's just, like, least.
This place holds fast to its gloom.
It's like his expansion.
The last refuge of he who denies the light with every fiber of his being.
Oh, what music do you think he's listening to right now? I think he's listening to some, like, Adele or something.
You stand at the precipice, hero.
The Heart of Darkness? Okay, Conrad. How many references are we to make to literature now? The Tempest? Heart of Darkness? Ooh, this is so pretty and plucky. I like it, Michi. It's a little bit of, like, plucking of an acoustic guitar in this. There's our guy. He's listening to In the End, Didn't Really Matter, or whatever. I bet he does love Linkin Park. I love that for him. Full glad am I that Bismarck was true to his word. Alright, what was the gulp for? It's very vibey down here. We are arrived in the Tempest, safe and dry. 'Tis here that we shall find the lair of Emmett Selk, and I believe the imprisoned Exarch as well. There's just still sea creatures here. Wait a minute. Why are they? They must be so pissed off. They must be real pissed off. There's like a poor sea slug over there who's like, what the hell happened to the water? What did you do to the water? I need that to live! For an Ascian alone, it is of course a trifling matter to flee into the rift, yet I suspect that travel is nigh impossible with a mortal in one's custody. Nay, he would not soon risk his prize when the Exarch's very body serveth as the key to the Crystal Tower and its powers of temporal transportation. Thus am I all but certain that this... My neighbor is dragging things outside. Thus, I am all but certain that this underwater realm harboreth our friend and enemy both. We have yet to find them. Now, which one do you think is my friend and which one do you think is my enemy? Just judging. Just gonna want to weigh in on this here, Jay. And who do you think I'm mad at most in this scenario? Oh, is that an oyster? Did you just pluck an oyster for me? Oysters in the half shell. Okay. By the way, while you were snoozing on the ocean floor, I shucked you some oysters. Enjoy. A large plate of delectable raw sweet flesh oysters paired with refreshing lemon slices. Thanks, buddy. I'll just... Oh! That's probably important. Where did you put it? Ah. do not know what that message just said. It said something about if you leave. It'll probably be like, if you leave, you'll die forever, so don't do that. Hold on now. There we go. What's up, Yuri and Jake? Anything else to say? Come, let us begin our search. I dare say Urianger endured much playful attention for the pixies to learn the lore of Bismarck. He is nothing if not a dedicated scholar. Bismarck must be powerful indeed to create a dome of this size. I can only pray to whichever gods are listening that it continues to hold. I remember being impressed by the domes of the Ruby Sea, but this makes them look like bubbles in a stream. She must be like, what the hell is happening? This is amazing! I can't even see the surface! You bet Urianger would be a good chef, though, if you gave him a little... Oh, yeah, because he loves reading. Also, it looks like the game is slightly delayed audio-wise. So I'm just going to deactivate and reactivate it. If you stop playing now, you'll die IRL. Oh, thank you for that, Megrest. I did miss that. So I'm going to trust you explicitly. And implicitly. The anchor casts its gaze across the waterless expanse before you. Okay. Now, as for where we should be looking, I rather Emmett Silk would be sitting around out in the open. It would be the funniest thing for him to do. But he's probably in some sort of, like, conch shell spiral tower or something. You think he made himself a little kingdom down here? That'd be cute. Oh my god, we are very, like, Little Mermaid Atlantis-y kind of thing. I propose we follow this... Oh, propose we follow the slope down towards the deeper trenches. Keep an eye out for rock formations large enough to house the stronghold. You got it. Let's be off then, but watch your footing. The ground's still wet and like to be slippery. Yeah, it's probably like algae-ish down here. I can't wait to see his house. What kind of house do you think this man made himself under the water? Also, what do these little creeps look like? Oh, it's just like a little guy. I don't like leeches, but he's just like a little guy. A pineapple. Oh, an aether deposit of some sort. And also some of our friends. Or a rock, like a big coconut looking rock. Or like a moai head, yeah. Suck up this aether current, which was hilariously under the water. So like imagine being one aether current off and being like on the surface, not knowing you have to go underneath the water. You're just like some regular, just like person of the Fae realm. Like, why can't I fly? Oh, I have to go deep underwater, huh? Okay. Hello, Urianger. This outcrop seemeth natural enough. Oh no! I'm in dialogue. You little creep. I was gonna let you live. Now I gotta summon my cat and everything, you jerk. You have messed up with the last landlubber. So you're pretty tough for a little leech, eh? You're not just some kind of weird bug. Watch out, yeah, Shola. The ocean floor is a strange place to be, of course, but this aether, 'tis like naught I've ever seen. It must be weird for you, right? Is like the aether everywhere? I think Thancred has the right idea, but I can't help but wondering what Emmett Selk would be doing down here without the aid of gills and fins. Flying? I would love to see him in a diver suit. He's so cool. Okay, what's this creature? Oh, a big slug. Ew, I bet it's got like rows of sharp teeth, like razor sharp teeth. Didn't we learn that like slugs have like rows and rows and rows of tiny, incredibly small, but very sharp teeth? Should go back to Bismarck and have them do this at like Lake Fuoth. Yeah, I'd love that. You know, they use the magic to push all the water away from the bottom of the sea, but all you can imagine here is how bad it would start to smell. Oh, it'd be so fishy. It would be funkadelic. That would be wild. Ah, it's a whelk. Interesting. Whelks are real things too. Like a whelk is just like... Okay. Is that FLV? You got a seahorse, huh? Cool. Thought they were shaped differently, but that's definitely a seahorse. That's a horse in the sea. The gloom down here is so suffocating compared to that endless night sky we saw. I suppose Emmett Selk had nowhere else to go. What are you talking about? Nowhere else to go? The man is a lizard. Vampire or something. What about that large formation over there? Not out of the ordinary here, as far as I can tell. Yeah, y'all aren't looking at the quest marker, you dingbats. Look at your map. Pull out your map underwater. Is that a scrump? Well, it's like a sea dragon, I guess. I thought it was a shrimp. Geese also have teeth on their tongues. Geese are like so tough they even use them to like defend like cattle and sheep and stuff. What are you doing under the water? Living my fishy fantasy. But also, so the sad wizard man with the Cruella de Vil hair, he took the guy who runs the Crystal City, and that guy kind of had a solution to the end of the world that we found compelling. But he shot that guy in the back, as you might remember. So he shot him in the back. And we're hoping to get him back because we realized we were friends with him. And we also are still very sick with the light. We got light sickness real bad. So one of these two guys has to help us. Otherwise, the end of the world and all worlds will happen. Saddest wizardess, and they only make a nest in a limited range of places. Pretty much the game she plays. That's pretty darn right. He's gone to lay eggs, I guess. You love a goose? What's a scrump? It's a shrimp. Just a shrimp. Ondo. Ooh, who is this? Hello? Oh, sick. Cool. Fish person. Yeah. How are you doing, buddy? Hey, you seen a let me help you with your boo-boos and stuff. You seen like a wizard man or anything? Gasp. Oh, did he mess up things? Search for anything unusual. Yeah, well, okay. Yeah, Sagaheen. I'm so glad that maybe we're seeing like a good side to the Sagaheens instead of like, oh, these terrible fish people are ruining everything. It's like they live here and you're encroaching upon their land. Sound familiar? Maybe that's like a problem that we keep doing. Hello, Pool Schwan. Feeding our people is more of a challenge these days. Oh, hold on.
One thing we learned is meaningless promises are similar from the killing one of them.
Please don't have any more violence. Anything else going on in here? This place is cool. The Norvrant Slope. Oh, are we in like the city? Oh, we're in the city that also, did we blow up all their water that they lived in? There must be like, what the hell is going on? The atmosphere got sucked out of here. Like, why are they just like, what are we doing for dinner tonight? You know? Like, I'd be like, what? If my house filled with water, I'd be very confused. I'm sure they're like, what in the wide world of sports or whatever they got going on in the first is happening here? But I think these Norvrant Slopes, this is where like Ardbert lived. And then that place got sunk or something. Something like that. What do you mean don't tell me? What do you mean Mandy don't tell me? Oh, this is like damage area. I don't want this. Gotta go attune to the 8th, right? Oh, it's the wet world of sports, right? Oh no, my controller disconnected. Come on, don't do that. I left the sanctuary. Let's go see this fish people sanctuary. So cool. The lost city of Atlantis. Up we go. It is Reverse Water World. I'm the Kevin Costner. Well, actually, they kind of are. And I'm like, sorry about making you all Kevin Costner. Hey, Golshoth. I need a more narrow or a wider cup to drink this one. It's way better than doing a voice, I have to tell you. What do you do here?
What was lost in the fog, so let's do it in tomorrow.
Important than ever. How else are the younglings to learn from our mistakes and build a better world? The movie, as I understand from watching I Love the 70s or 80s or something, starts off with a man drinking his own pee, so yes. Please don't choke. True. Yeah. I think we got a lot of fish folk to talk to, so it is more challenging to do it with a little bit of water at the end of my bottle so I don't tip it into my nose than it would be to do with a small glass of water that I don't have to drink the backwash out of. And I put in a lot of backwash into that. I'm going to stop that until I get a small glass of water. Well, thanks, Alex. Stacy. Imagine if people came to a region, just flooded it entirely, right? That actually sounds like a war crime. Solitary Jordan. These people are being quite chill. Yeah. Yeah. If, like, fish people, when they came up to lands, were like, they just brought a big tidal wave with them. And they were like, what's up, dudes? We've been seeing you. Like, the bottom of your big birds that you, like, ride on the top of the water and stuff. How's it going? And we're like... So anyway, how else the younglings to learn from our mistakes and build a better world? Ath must educate the Koal, as the others who have forgotten our history and the wisdom of our forebears. What kind of place is this? Well, it's surprisingly dry. When fish people come to land, they try to summon the Dark One. Well, that I feel like is prejudice against the Sagahin, Emma. What are we to assume that they worship the Dark One? Just because some fish folk do, doesn't mean like everybody does, you know? Maybe they're like fish folk in a village and like some strange goddess creature was killed in the ocean that then had an orphan, you know? And that orphan's stuck on the beach screaming for eternity. What's this? Is a baby's fault? It's probably not. Long ago, we had another home in the south until it vanished with the flood. Those who escaped wandered in search of a new home until they came to these ruins and claimed them for the Ondo. The cups, we call them, for many alcoves into which the wanderers huddled to weather the killing light. Thus did they survive. Wait, also, why do I have to be down here with Bismarck's air when, like, literally I could have just gone here on my own because I can breathe underwater? Did they do the air thing? I think they vaguely mentioned that it would have been too much effort for me to do this stuff while like that or something. You know? Cause my pal's gotta come along. I mean, like, I guess. But I have a feeling that this is largely going to be a conversation between... I think he's going to knock out my pals or lock the door and be like, yeah, just give me 1 minute. And then close the door and then it's me and him in the room. He's like, finally, I can just talk to you. God, why do you keep that entourage around? What do you think you are? That... Was it HBO show or something? I don't know if he watches TV. Me and Alice have fish powers. So it could have just been me and Alice. Why do I need everybody else? Why don't I talk to Bismarck and then everybody else gets fish powers? Anyway, but it's fine. Whatever. You'd be swimming and fighting. They don't want to do underwater combat. They should! They should. Anyway. Can you fight underwater? You know what? This could have been the expansion for it. Be like, so we made water in the previous one. Now you can fight underwater. Welcome to Final Fantasy X, B-word. It's time for you to, like, 3 of your party members can swim and the rest of them can't breathe underwater. So, like, you better grab Waka and stick with his weirdness. I think it was Waka, Titus, and also, the perky one. What was her name? Riku. It would be very, like, Final Fantasy X fighting. Yeah. Thank you, Riku. Yeah. You really want to figure out the underwater stuff, but it turns out 3-dimensional movement in combat. Yeah, the targeting! Oh my god, on controller? It'd be so bad. It'd be so bad. It would upset your thalassophobia. Oh, I'm so sorry. Fairly Gay, is this section tough for you? Hopefully this isn't triggering anything. A game of Blitzball? Oh my god! He would love that. I'm pretty sure he'd think that's so funny. We honor them to this day by preserving the name and thus protecting this place. Oh, cool! They preserved the name of this place, Norbrand. Many people here may treat you oddly, but it's not a disrespect, but unfamiliarity. I pray you don't take offense. That's fine. I did put a bunch of air in your land, so I get it. Kind of appreciate also that they're not wearing, like, a bunch of clothes, because why would you wear clothes underwater? It would ruin your whole, like, aqua dynamics. Nice. How was the pizza, by the way, Nausea? Your screenless desk is constructed, and it contains a new home for your cactus. Love that. And it's light perfect. What kind of cactus do you have also? And how was the pizza? World of Warcraft. I was thinking about World of Warcraft earlier. I was like, should I ever try that? Like, if I catch up on all the stuff that I want to do in this game, should I ever try World of Warcraft? Like, is that fun to play? Is the story cool? Guild Wars 2 have tried underwater combat. Final Fantasy 14 probably looked at those and was like, we're good. Yeah, probably. It's fine because the water's gone, but actual water is what triggers it for you. Oh, I'm so sorry for League, because there's like, I know there's segments where you have to swim through places in the previous patch, or the previous expansion in this one. So. The pizza was very good. Oh, you don't know what type of cat. Honestly, I wouldn't know either. I'm not a cactusologist, but if you were like, oh, it's a this and that kind, I would then Google that and be like, oh, cool. That's the kind my mom has, or something like that. We have some cacti downstairs. There's one that's shaped like this, and it has like a lot of spiny stuff coming out of it. There was a very fuzzy cactus my mom has that you can pet when it's like young, but like the old dry parts are not good to pet because it is spiny. The older it gets, the spikier it is, and the more hurtful it is. Oh, the soft ones do still come off in your skin though, so like you will pet it and it will bite you back, but it's like kind of a fuzzy cactus. And then she's a really big old one. It would be so cool if that thing fruited at one point. If it flowered and fruited, it'd be so cool. But it's just an old cactus. Yeah. World of Warcraft is good if you like gameplay, but the story is kind of just there, okay? This game I like because the story is good. Oh, I'm so glad you got some food, Pastel. There's no combat in the water, it's less for you. But the bit to get down to the level 63 dungeon, yeah. It did upset you quite a bit, even knowing that you were safe. Because it's scary, dude. I get that for sure, Fairly Gay. I totally get that. Because, like, I don't know. I don't like... I get through sections of video games where they make you walk up on places that would be vertigo-inducing, but I hate it. And I just sort of am like, this will be over, this will be over, this will be over. But my vertigo is still, like, there. I don't know why it's tempting to pet cactuses. Yeah. Sure. You're not really a big fan of MMO combat mechanics, but this game is really good that you can, you know, you can get by it. World of Warcraft is also not built for controller. Oh my god, you're totally right about that. You can get add-ons to use a controller, but it's not as smooth as 14. Interesting. You're more or less okay with the Ruby Sea except for the Deep Trench, but you don't like Loxeld. Oh, was that the place we were in earlier, the one with the salt and stuff in it? A freaking aetherite, eh? Amazing. Snake is dead? Snake died? Where's Snake? What? Oh my god! What are y'all doing over here? You're drowning! Okay, hold on. I got stuff for this. Let me just find out which button this is. Hold on, I got you. This one. Valid target. Get your ass up. You're playing dead. One thing World of Warcraft does better, though, is the glam system. Instead of having a dresser and all the stat limits, once you get an item, you have it forever to pull from. You don't need to keep the item. None of the stats are stored. You just get the skin. And oh, that's kind of cool. Snake, wake up! I do like the resurrect image is just literally lifting Snake out of the water here. Like a wet cat. You wish you liked the way that World of Warcraft gear looked. My only exposure to World of Warcraft is Griffin McElroy's Peacecraft 10 episode extravaganza or whatever he did when he walked from one section of World of Warcraft to the other section without killing anything or like attacking anything. So the weird world of Warcraft. If you like shoulders, I saw that it was largely pauldron based. Yeah, very epaulette centric. Also, it does look like... Oh, has this person got their hand on their hip? Hell yeah. Let's get into that. You did the annual gnome race? Nice. Love these fish folk. Wait, the fish folk are probably also genderless too, right? Because are they fae people or are they just like a different kind of folk? Did I attune already? Cool, okay. Alright, I got a main story quest over here. You have some spectacularly ugly hats that you put on. In World of Warcraft or in this game. I don't think I've seen you wearing an ugly hat, Naja. But otherwise you don't bother changing gear. Okay. The way they handle glamours is cool though. That's interesting. Kalimdor, yes, that does sound familiar. Mm-hmm. Very Joe Medjuria character designs. Who is that? I guess I don't know about ugly hats. No. We chat with this Ondo youth, and then it'll be time at 7 p.m. for me to take a break and go feed my dog. The finless ones! They've followed me! Why have you come? Was it you who took away our water? Oh boy. Oh, Oz, this is where the Ondo make their home. I had wondered. Pray forgive us the inconvenience of taking the stuff that you breathe. We were not aware that your people lived here in the Tempest. Man, isn't that just like it? They come in, they're like, oh, we had no idea people are living here. Anyway, it's our place now. We need this great dome of air that we might conduct a most urgent search and thus beg you for your understanding. Chieftain, what do we do? Kill him. I don't know. I would not allow this incursion. Do I look friendly? I don't look friendly. I would not allow this incursion. Are you emissaries of the Ancient Ones? Sorry, I got water in my ear. I got swimmers here. Hold on. The mysteries have stirred. We have seen the illuminated land shining through the gloom of the abyss. If you are the emissaries, the chosen, I bid you welcome. If you are not, I bid you leave. Yo, their Aetheryte looks so cool. This is the coolest looking Aetheryte I've ever seen. I wonder if it if it's meant to do that so it's like heavy enough to stay at the bottom of the ocean floor. What if it mess up? I feel like it should mess up their Aetheryte though, shouldn't it? Like, let's say they constructed that shark-like cage, right? In order to keep it down, to weigh it so it can still orbit. Like, I feel like just how there's like an Aetheryte missing in the previous expansion that was in like the den of the people who were gonna do a rebellion. Yeah. Imagine walking into a club like this. Into a club? It's a cool look. And Joe Majuria art. Okay, yeah, I can see that build. That build is very World of Warcraft. Very, like, bulky. Tiny little head. Of course, it's magic. That's right, Soldier Journey. Comic artist with a very specific art style. I see. I want to see these ugly hats of Naja's, though. I'm missing out. Gotta see these great ugly hats. The most distressing hat you have in Final Fantasy XIV is the lion head. I feel like maybe I've seen that one. I can't remember them. Tolshoth. You ready to think about this, Irion J? You can't even make up some crap, I guess? It would seem not. I suggest we withdraw for the moment. If they let us, we stole their water. I feel like I should be detained, at least.
So, what's your plan? Given your, condition, I'm reluctant to suggest lingering here.
It's okay, I'll go wait outside.
That said, our presently meandering search would proceed far more swiftly if we could call upon the Ondo's local knowledge.
Yes, I'd like to know more about this illuminated land the chieftain spoke of. Could it be Emmett Selk's stronghold, do you suppose? Perhaps he, lit the lanterns upon his return?
We can't dismiss the possibility, but if these Ondo refuse to speak with us...
Kriya, do you remember my first scheme for entering Yulmore? How I had planned to ingratiate myself by offering lucrative trading opportunities with the Ondo? Oh yeah, like we did with the, turtle folks. Right? Thank you, Lurky. I shall drink some water. Ooh, and it should be time. Ah! I will review the ugly hat later. Excellent. I can't wait to see it, Nasha. The individual I dealt with was reticent in manners and curious in custom, but we were able to reach an agreement nonetheless. I believe that with the right approach, we can build it. So, like, man, Tataru has really, like, been like, ah yes, trade. Trade is the key, young man, to greasing the wheel. Guess we're establishing trade relations now. It is wild to steal these people's environment and then be like, oh, we'll trade with you, though. You know, do you want pearls or something? That's wild.
What kind of approach did you have in mind? That chieftain fellow didn't leave us many options.
If we are to tread the swiftest course, we must needs locate its beginning. 'Tis plain our all too dramatic arrival hath thrown the settlement into confusion. Were we to solve such problems as we have caused and assure our hosts thereby that our purpose here is not inimical to them, okay, they may yet prove amenable to reason.
I smell chores, but very well if it can be done quickly.
What do you think? I have nothing better to offer, but I do worry what will happen if the Ondo's tales end up leading us to a dead end. Exactly. Exactly, Saltray Jordan. Pretty much, Landar. Pretty much. Smash. I don't think it'll be a dead end. I think these fine folk know where we're going. I cannot say for certain, but I sense this tribe is a deeper connection to the Asians than first meets the eye. It warrants further investigation. Thus, I cast my favor in aiding the settlement for the time being. I'll do what I can, I guess. You know? I'll do what I can. I took away their water. I think the first course of action would be giving them the water back, probably. Then it's settled. Yashola... Hold on. Silence my alarm. I gotta feed the dog after this. Yashola, proceed with your investigations. The rest of us will see about fostering some goodwill. Oh, it's funny that Thancred isn't in charge of finding out if these folks are connected with the Asians, by the way. Given that was his whole job. And then he got, like, body snatched by the Asians. Doesn't he know enough about it? Yeah. Honestly... I'd be like, okay, you all gotta go back to the surface. This whole thing could have been avoided. I really stepped on some toes here. This whole thing could have been avoided if they just let me go by myself and maybe Alizé. But no, just send the ghost down with me and the girl and then I'll be fine. Y'all stay up there and see if you can find a cure. But no, we have to steal everybody's water? That's wild. Yeah, alright, we'll give the water back. How? Let's take a break, basically. Alrighty, y'all. I'm going to play some music for us while we take a short break. We'll figure out how to get this water back, I hope. I'm going to refill my water, in fact. And maybe grab a snack? I don't know, I'm pretty full from the sandwich I had earlier. And I got to feed my dog, of course. So I shall see you all soon. This is quiet. It's very quiet. It's loading another song. Sorry. Here it is. Okay. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. We're underwater. How about that? Isn't that wild? Snake is still over there drowning. That is tough. Your little dragon son is not coming to save you either. Where are my glasses? I'll see if that'll work. How to move my water together. I got new water, by the way. I thought of... Okay, also, on the way up the stairs, I was like... I wonder why Manny was going like shh in the chat when I was doing my fish voice. What? Were you doing that, Manny? Because, I was doing a watery fish voice. However, there's no water under here. So there's no reason to do a watery fish voice. Is that why you're doing the shush? Oh, this is so dirty. Let's see if the glasses do help with the bangs. Or was it for lore reasons that you were like, shh, earlier, Manny? I hate the clinger for this. Makes me cough. You're trying to avoid mild spoilers about what I was talking about at the moment. Oh, okay. It wasn't because the air replaced the water here. Okay. I thought it was like, she's doing a fish voice, but she doesn't know that they shouldn't be burbling and gurgling because there's no water to gurgle in. Anyway, that's what I was thinking of as I was moving up the stairs. Okay. But don't worry, I didn't pick up on any mild spoilers. Thankfully. Alright. Yeah, you're right. It's like a shield for my eyes. Great. Hey, Pausch-un.
You are Alpha Node's friend?
Keen. Thank you so much for the raid. How you doing today, Keen? Just popped my glasses on. This zone has your favorite music and Shadowbringers. Is that so, Landar? Hello, Fixial. What's going on? A true Sam. How are you? How are you folks doing today? I'm playing some Final Fantasy XIV. I just got back from the break, so perfect timing, Keen. You were playing some Alan Wake. Very nice. Did you love that? Were you enjoying it? You recently beat Tunic, right? Also? Oh, a true gem. My eyes must be that bad. Sorry. My eyes are bad. Terribly sorry. A true gem. Ah, you were timing it so you could stop by post-break. Good on you, Keen. Well done. You log out here sometimes to the music. Okay, cool. So you'll pop back in. You'll hear the music. Very cool.
Korea, you wouldn't believe who I just bumped into. This is Pao Shuan, the very fellow I did business with prior to our ill-fated stay in Yulmore.
I do not remember that. Oh, he got the pearl from this guy? Oh. Interesting. You talked about Tunic a bit, and you started Alan Wake 2. It's been great so far. You loved Control, and it's a little similar. And you're enjoying it. Yes, I heard Control was very good as well. It's a schwa consonant. A true shim. Very cool. Thank you for filling me in.
Alright. I waited and you did not come, then the Mistle came, but his visits did not continue.
Yes, sorry about that.
I'm truly sorry, Pao Shuan. Things did not proceed as planned. Is there aught we can do for you by way of apology?
So, you might be wondering what the hell is going on here on this day. I have got to find a very sad wizard. That sad wizard has apparently hidden himself at the bottom of the ocean. We are also in some kind of fairy tale land where you can just ask a whale who's also an island to help you get to the bottom of the ocean. He'll say no, obviously. However, if you ask your best friend who happens to be the king of all fairies, they will send you, well, they'll get the whale to work with you because they're the king of all fairies. So, like, duh. You're not going to just not listen to the king because the whale ends up being a fae folk. So then the whale takes you to the bottom of the ocean, and then, well, the thing is, most people can't breathe underwater. I can, because I'm incredible like that, and also turtles gave me that power, but nobody else in our party can do that, except for one person who also is incredible. So for the rest of those landlubbers, the whale burped up a bubble down here, which displaced all the water, which is a problem for the fish folk. Donatello, the sea turtle, can't keep her. The sad wizard also has a gun. This is true. I'm truly sorry. So this is Alphino. He's just a boy. That's kind of it. He's just a boy, and he tries really hard. It's his thing.
Things did not proceed as planned. Is there anything we can do by way of apology? Perhaps. Where the dry return, a cave to the north is home to giant crabs. We do not fear the crab, for we are swifter swimmers. But now there is no water. We run, and they scuttle close behind, snipping and snapping with their claws. There are too many of them. Too many.
Oh, I believe we could be of assistance here.
Now, what of you, Kriya? If you have not found a task, you're most welcome to join me. Indeed, I should appreciate the company, where the dry return has a rather ominous ring to it. I'm going to now do chores. That's usually what you do when you first enter a realm. See what chores people have. Please collect 3 crab butts. Indeed. Wait, I mean the only way to ambulate down here is to ride my own crab, and thus to terrify the other crabs. Like, see, I am dominating even one of your kind. How could you oppose me? Ingratiate yourself to the populace by doing that which they do not want to do. Mm-hmm. It's the surefire way. We must establish a strategic position by abusing local wildlife. Yes. Why? Because some folks don't like them. Are there little clownfish in here? Oh, it's lights. Oh, that would have been so cute. So I'm Tina, by the way, in case you didn't get that from the channel name. And I'm playing Final Fantasy XIV for the first time, if you're joining us from Keen's Raid. The best part of this game is obviously doing dungeons and raids and stuff with everybody. Second best part of this game is the very funny wizard man I'm trying to find because he does silly things. Hey, that's my crab! I have that crab! I'm riding that crab! I'm gonna go kill that crab now, I guess. Alright, crab time. Great. I thought these things would be much bigger. Oh, you know what time it is, actually. It's crab battle time. I'm getting kind of messed up by crabs, actually. Oh god, cast the spells, quick! Crabs are upon us. Hope that swift cast actually cast. Cannot believe they did not kill these crabs. Oh, they might get me if I stand here long enough. Dang, that takes forever. This. Oh yeah, buddy, that does some good stuff. I love it. I don't know what the enkindling does. Still haven't, I just want to figure that one out. Fire fountain this fool. Alright. Does the enkindling switch you? Oh no, it's the laser beam. I should have done the laser beam. What's for dinner tonight, Keen? Alright, I should catch up my HP because these little crabs mean business. Pass ye old bay. I should probably take this, like, ungodly scene down. It is a lot, I bet. Well, listen, I'll get rid of this when we're all done fighting the crabs. It's thematically appropriate. Linguine and a creamy sauce of peas, mushrooms and bacon. Okay, sounds good. You got some good protein in there with the peas. Nice work. I kind of want to trigger this other crab. This other crab does not care. I guess I don't have to kill that other crab, so I guess I shouldn't trigger it. Crabs are... Here's the thing. I'm definitely boiling these crabs. Oh, Lord have mercy, not like that. But don't I need some water to boil them? So I killed... Thanks a lot for helping my little cat. I'm glad you were rolling around there. Preciously. Okay. Crabs have been boiled. Back to the gameplay. So... Crab time. Oh, yeah? Do I get like a cool fire spell to broil things with? Wait, there's some sort of exclamation point out here. I'm gonna be making, I think tomorrow, oh yeah, I'm making chicken fried rice. And then the next day... Am I doing like another chicken thing the next day? I'm making a chicken sausage thing very soon as well. The aforementioned hair is in my eyes. Tiyoshu, and what's up, buddy? According to the stories, Archaeotania is said to be drawn to sanguine coral. For what reason I do not know, but if it's true, we need to lure the beast. I'm on my way to collect some now. Perhaps it can benefit from your company. These caves are inhabited by all sorts of hard beasts. I'm good. Sorry, buddy.
Not ready to do a little quest like that right now. I gotta ride on my fish. My crab. Somebody surely... I was actually thinking about this earlier. Somebody surely has an emote that is Carbuncle waving their dumpy around. Right? Somebody has to have done like a dumpy emote that's just Carbuncle, right? It's gotta exist. Yeah, sorry my dude. My Sakahine dude. You are not main story quest related. I'm really fixated on this main story quest. Hello, Narabask. Indeed, it is my first time through Shadowbringers. First time through the whole game. It's delightful. So far. But yeah, somebody's gotta have an emote that's like a... Oh my lord. Nearly cracked my crab open. Ooh, you're a Skin Teen subscriber. Good taste, good taste. Love to see that. Yeah, someone has to have a carbuncle just waving its little three tails around. Someone's gotta do that. You can crack their shells? You must be stronger than you look. I see you've reached your quota first again. I shall never be your equal in such tasks. Still, I would say we've reduced the local crab population to far less threatening numbers. 6? Minus 6? We reduce it by 6 and it's like, that's enough. That was the threatening number, I guess. Better to do that than to completely depopulate them, I guess.
My thanks to both of you. You must have a reward.
Nay, Pashoan. This was only a part of my apology to you, remember? Besides which, the lack of water is our doing, for which we must also make amends. Might I convince you to tell us something about your village instead? I would very much like to learn more about you and your people. I guess I don't want to kill 50 crabs. It is kind of nice of them to not be like, kill 27 crabs. Although it didn't take much time, you know? It is kind of funny how little they need always. It's like, go get 3 or 5 of these things. Maybe. I think they're like very considerate of my time at this point. I think they know that I played this game long enough by this point to maybe get me to the fun stuff soon.
Very well. Before the flood came, it said that our ancestral home was found in the seas to the south. It was utterly destroyed by the light. Only those who were out hunting survived. They swam aimless and lost until they spied buildings here on the ocean floor. Strange buildings they were, and long had they stood under the water. Yet somehow they had been spared the scars of time and current. These structures provided shelter for my people, protection for the tempest's turbulent waters, and the predators which hunted within them. Their very existence seemed a miracle. The first settlers pondered their good fortune. It was clear that the race who had built such wonders had guided their course, and from this did they discern the truth.
Oh man, this is where we're gonna get our buddy, Ardbert. He's gonna be like, yo, I used to live here! This is my school, actually. This is the high school I went to. Whoa! I wonder if, like, Mr. Vega's class is in here.
That the ancients had chosen us to serve as caretakers of their eternal sanctuary till such a time they returned.
That's cool.
Thus, if it is judged that your coming and a great vanishing of water was by the ancients designed, you will find warm welcome here.
A truly astonishing history, yet I cannot help but wonder, how will significance, or otherwise, of our arrival be decided? Although, wait a minute, we went to that other lake, didn't we? And we found, like, Ardbert's special necklace that his big bird friend had dropped. I don't know if he had dropped it because he lived in proximity to that area. No, he lived in that area. This might be the home of one of the other folks who lived here. One of his buds. Maybe that gal who has, like, a mysterious backstory or something. We have 10,000 mouths to feed. Each needs to eat 2 crabs a day. Please kill 140,000 crabs who can survive a week. And if you could cook them too, that would be great. Yeah, we're not really used to fire here, but we hear that, like, steamed crab is great. So if you could just get that done, that would be awesome. An astonishing history.
Yet if I cannot help but wonder, how will the significance or otherwise of our arrival be decided? The ancients have blessed us with protection and prosperity. If your presence brings the same, there will be no doubt in the matter.
Okay.
It would seem our earlier decision was the correct one.
Really?
We thank you for the lesson, Pao Shoan, and we will continue to do all we can to assist your people. Should you desire our help with any other trouble, pray do not hesitate to ask. We should return to the task at hand. Only, do not try to overexert yourself, my friend. Oh, yeah, you're talking to me. The risks far outweigh the gain.
Overexert myself. I killed 3 crabs. I think I'll be good. I think I'm okay. It's just 3 crabs. I think we'll be fine. Alright, more side quest stuff. Away! Oh, there you are, Yeshola. I saw you in the cutscene before. Yeshola's deep in thought. Ah, Korea, have you learned aught of note? Fascinating, and precisely the sort of information I was hoping to hear. In fact, if you have a moment, I'd like to borrow your eyes to confirm a theory I've been working on. Come. If we strain our back, we just... Oh, we bend over to tie our shoelaces, we throw it at our back, and we just, like, go, ow! Ah! Turn into a pillar of light. That would be wild. Okay, great. Just making sure I'm not making weird sounds with my door wide open. You know what? Personally, I have not boiled a lot of crabs, but in video games, tons. Unbelievable amounts. Untold numbers of crabs. Uncountable, really. In real life, though, I haven't really boiled that much crab. I went to a friend's house in grad school, and they were boiling crab. So that was interesting. But personally, not a big crab family. You were talking video games, so that makes sense. It's staggering how common crabs have become as an enemy. Do you know why that is, Alex? The carcinization effect. I'm sure every enemy that is designed starts off as a sphere and then suddenly gets like 4 legs and 2 pincers, and then boom, you got another freaking crab. You know? Just happens. Suddenly they just turn into crab. They're like, I'm almost done with the last polygon on this dog. Wait! It turned into a crab! Dang it, I had water dogs made. Now, there are 2 tasks I'd have you perform. The first requires you to inspect the buildings which surround the Ondo settlement and note their most distinctive characteristics. The second, I wish you to use this knife to take scrapings from one of the remnant walls. Pray be as thorough as you can. I shall be waiting here for the results of your investigations. Pretty good idea, Yeshola. And also a good thing for me to do, because, like, I can take scrapings. A survey point. They might replace all the spiders with crabs to appease the spider haters. Do you think there might be? I guess there is a tangible difference, right? Hell yeah, time to inspect these features, baby. Oh, this is the tippy top, eh? Okay, that one. Oh. Distinctive window. Okay. This tall center tower features many elaborate windows, like which you have seen nowhere else. I was about to say, hey, that window reminds me of, like, the ones from, Heavensward? But they are so distinctive that, they don't remind me of anything, actually. It's beautiful, Narabask. It's really beautiful. Oh, that's really cool. You're gonna play Liza P? Have fun with that, Just a Game Hero. I hope there's a bunch of accessibility modifications for that. I don't know about, I gotta get back to that game at some point, too. I have that. I just have that game. Okay, is Mithril Knife, eh? Wow. Crabs are kind of just meteor edible spiders, you think about it. I hope you're not touching upon any with arachnophobia with that thought process. Well, that's what I was thinking as well, is like, crabs are like sea bugs. So is like pretty much everything that we eat from the ocean is just like sea bugs. But they're tasty, so we're like okay with it. You set the point of the knife against the wall, but even after applying considerable pressure, you cannot move so much as a flake of stone. Well, probably because I'm using a knife. I think maybe like a pickaxe might help. Like a, jackhammer, maybe? So if spiders were tasty, I'm telling you. Well, I mean, Renfield was eating them in Dracula, so... You just gotta want to do it enough. You have to want to absorb the life enough. And what have you discovered? Yes, I would agree that the windows are the most distinctive. It would seem the structures appear the same to both your sight and mine. Interesting. Wait, she can see them? I thought she saw, like, aether, like people's, like, aura. That's great that she can see even the windows, though. Unless the windows are emitting some sort of aura? And you say you could not so much as scratch the wall, even with all your might behind the blade. Kriya, everywhere I turn in this place, my gaze is drawn by peculiar materials for which I have no name. The buildings I had to investigate are prime examples. They may appear to be constructed of ordinary stone, but I assure you it's nothing of the sort. If pressed, I would describe the substance as a composite of several mineral properties, blended to create a material of unparalleled durability. This is the home place of Sad Wizard Man. And it was constructed during his time. And that's why he's down here in the damn ocean. Is because it didn't used to be an ocean. It just was a place where he was chilling. Gotta be. Gotta be. This has to be his homeland from a bajillion years ago. Because, like, his folks were doing stuff that was, like, unprecedented technology, like the Allegan stuff, you know? But not here. Allegan stuff is over in our dimension. But, like, his stuff, his folks are making bonker stuff back then, so I'm sure this like perfect realm that they've created has withstood the test of time because it was made right, you know. Oh, also it looks like the ad break is starting in a minute. It's going to be 1 minute and 30 seconds, by the way, so you have 50 seconds left to check your audio. Make sure you don't get blasted out by some Taco Bell ad or something. If pressed, I would describe the substance as a composite of several mineral properties blended to create a material of unparalleled durability. Concrete, then, yeah. Even the Ronkin Empire, once the greatest power in all Northrend, produced nothing which competes with or compares to this level of perfection. But if not the Ronkins, then who? Who are these ancients the Ondo claim as the architects to their sanctuary? I suspect our answer lies with the reason why Emmett Selk withdrew here to the Tempest. You may simply wish to retreat somewhere where mere mortals would struggle to reach, but there are many such remote locations. Why here specifically? Emmett Selk is devoted to his role, and thus we must assume his choice of stronghold somehow serves the Asian agenda. Or mayhap 'tis a place more dear to him than any other. That's what I think. Oh, if only I would have a context-sensitive headache right now. Every man thinks of the Ronkin Empire. Uh-huh. Yeah. Welcome back! How's the lasagna snake? Are you saying this is built by ancient Asians? Could this place provide power to Emmett Selk? I don't know. Yeah, it's probably built by ancient Asians. Sorry about the yawn, it is getting late. That is my theory, that these structures are remnants of a time before history, of a star that was yet whole and unbroken. Such traces in the source would have been obliterated by the succession of umbral calamities, but here at the first they might have remained untouched for millennia. Here's a copy of the mural in the Katana Revel. Almet presented it to me during my visit to the Fanau after our victory in Collusia. Also, looks like the ad break is starting, so it's a good time for me to get up. Getting up. Marching in place. Alright. Lasagna is good. I don't know if does anybody here not like lasagna? I don't know if I know folks who don't like lasagna. You might have your reasons, though. You might not be a big ricotta fan. Do a little bit of that. break. I hope I'm not generating static electricity though. Neck has been kind of sore lately. I am trying to stand up a little straighter, so maybe it's my back adjusting to a new position. I'm very tense lately, I guess. Ah, the lasagna's a little overcooked. Oh no, is it crispy on top? Sorry you got a bit of an overcooked lasagna there, Snake. That's a bummer. Oh, a little too low, I think. It's like before the height adjustment, Tina. Yeah, fitting in the frame. Oh my gosh, Stella's been doing the cutest thing lately, Keen. Lately, when I come to get her to go feed her, I'll go over to her and she's usually sitting on my folks' bed. And I'll start like petting her. She like sits there and she looks at me and I just sort of pet her little ears back. It just looks so very precious stuff. I'll like hold her a little bit. Lately she's been putting her paw up on my chest and like holding me. She's even put her paw on one of my hands and is like, I guess, holding me. Maybe she thinks it's like a thing that we do. Like a thing that humans do. But she's just like holding me lately. It's so cute. It's very darling. Thank you, Mash. I think my posture's been great tonight. I'm trying to improve, but my neck being sore is really throwing a kink into the plans. It was so cute, just holding me back. So precious. This is a copy of the mirror on the Katana Ravel. Almet presented it to me during my visit to the Fano and after our victory in Clusia. So the Katana Ravel, was that the place with the bunny people? Oh, this is the... Huh. Is this that mural? Here, the first scene. By Emmett Selk's own words, it depicts the city of Aeon's past and the disaster which befell it. The design is much simplified, of course, but you do see the similarities between those towers and the ones you inspected. Oh yeah, that is a pretty damn good depiction of the windows there. Huh. I want you to know I was not thinking about this place when I'm thinking about that bureau. We are close to the truth, I feel. Let us search the surrounds for another tower, one which matches the picture near enough to remove all doubt. From what I've seen, not more than sand and more sand lies to the east, and the south held no such structures. I suggest we try our luck further to the northwest. Hey, little half-dead, good to see you. Stella's a good girl. You may view the Katana Ravel mural at any time during this quest using the relevant item in the key items menu. The quest destination will not be displayed on the map. You must search for a structure which resembles the buildings in the mural, then inspect it from the survey point. The survey point will be found nearby in a location which allows full view of the structure. Okay. I'm gonna forget that, and in 5 minutes I'll be like, what's wrong with this quest? Why can't I find the thing? And then one of you will remind me. Tina, they just told you you have to find a survey point. It won't be mapped for you. Traditional 8 p.m. yawn. I'm eepy. Very eepy. Been a long week, but a good week. But a long week. So only have to go northwest, so I'm really trying to cut a good path over there. Beautiful landscape we have here. What? Oh, that's one of those weird creatures. Oh my god. Ooh, it's all like horns and stuff. I feel like they added that message in a hotfix patch shortly after the release of 5.0. Is this 5.0? Is this like the... Is this one number 5? So many people probably got stuck on this quest. I bet. They're like, yeah, where's the little orange dot on the ground? You saw that message on day 2. Interesting. This is 5. Okay, cool. So It's still 5. 5.0, really? And then like the patch stuff. Ooh. The patch stuff is like 5.1, 5.2. I'm just glad I'm heading northwest. I'm like kind of doing what I was told. Yo! Ba ba ba! Hell yeah. No new skills? Okay, that's fine, I guess. Gotta be able to see a building. Getting dark. What the hell is that? Weird jellyfish. You do an expansion in a couple of days. I mean, you're getting through it. Do you like the dungeons and stuff with like your friends, or do you usually do it nausea with like just whoever is available at the time? I think I went too far northwest, but I sure as hell am scoping this area out. Finding a weird grid. There's only one of these things in this video game, and I found it. They didn't make more than one of these. They're like, in case you go too far north, if you see the Hydra zone, you gotta turn back. You've simply gone too far. I feel like the light's glaring on my glasses and I can't really see. I don't know if that's actually better now that I think of it. Random queue, okay, gotcha. You're gobbling it up. I love that for you, though. Then you get to see everything. You don't have to worry about spoilers. You know, folks, like, day one, they're, like, posting things on Twitter, like, whoa, I'm at Selkloves underwater? Yo! And then you're like, God, I have to mute you for the rest of my life because you apparently don't know anything about, like, human decency. You know? Usually go through expansions pretty quick too, because your static is like half cutscene skippers, and they're gonna want to do the extremes. Gotcha. Well, then you get to enjoy the cutscenes with me, laughing and crying over how the Catboy got totally shot. So wild. Yeah, exactly, Nausea. That's a good idea. The Flounders floor. Okay. It might be a little too far north. It's beautiful though. It's gorgeous. Benthenos. Oh no, it's a different kind of folks down here. This is the... I'm gonna probably... You know what? I think I went a little too far. This is usually the part where they're like, we need to do a raid on the Benthenos gang's hideout. Because they're worshipping a big jellyfish, I guess, or something. It's frustrating seeing spoilers everywhere. Yeah, pretty much if any game I'm like even remotely interested in it, I have to just mute that game. And then I'm like, why am I not hearing from so-and-so? It's really weird. Usually they're like, oh, hell yeah, mantis shrimp. These things exist in real life. Anyway. Then they turn into a mantis shrimp, and I'm like, why did I mute you? You're just literally a mantis shrimp. If it helps another community member does or used to do every single side quest when it opened up. Doesn't Quantum love doing the side quests? I think Quantum loves the side quests. I think that's great. Yeah, I have no qualms with the way people, I mean, who am I? I play this game in the worst way possible. I laugh at every cutscene. I'm openly belligerent against at least 2 of the main characters. Like, I'm sure so many people click on this stream and then so many people are like, maybe not my vibe. Then I take 10 hours. Which 2? Thancred and Ardbert. Get them out of here. Thancred. However, they are both hilarious, so for reasons, different reasons. That is a community member you were thinking of. Gotcha. You binge expansions like you used to binge books when you were younger. Yeah, or like a TV show, you know. Surely there's gotta be a Bilton around here somewhere, eh? Gonna find this building any moment now. Everyone usually has 1 or 2 of the main characters they really don't vibe with. I used to be pissed off at Yurion J because I was like, you gotta change that outfit, dude. This outfit stinks. And he finally did. He went from like 0 to 10 instantly because he put on a dress. So it's like, what's holding you back? Why was that holding you back? Why are you standing in your own way? You could have been beautiful this whole time. You're saying Thancred? You don't get why I don't like Ardbert. Because he tried to, like, he came to my dimension and was like, oh, I know this whole situation way better than you. And it's like, no, you don't, and get your ass out of here. And he was wrong, and I'm right, and I'm over here fixing his mistakes. And he can't do nothing about it but complain the whole time. That's why I don't like Ardbert. More like Fartbert. Anyway. Ah, you don't really do that yourself, FLV. You like kind of enjoying your media slowly but surely. Ardbert, I think, is responsible for Gub. Yeah, that tracks. He would do that. That looks like something maybe we can investigate. This thing right here? This looks pretty iconic. Watch this be the thing I was investigating earlier. Yeah, Ardbert hates Pikmin. Ardbert is actually one of those creatures that eats Pikmin. Ardbert also, like, hurts all the dogs in Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. It's like, man, dude, what do you have against, like, fun creatures? Yeah. So he stinks. This has got to be the structure. This is an incredible structure. Gotta be it. Limsa, oh, the nation of Limsa Limensa is like, how many bad things can humans do and think that it's not their fault yet? It's pretty remarkable. Lost and Forgotten sounds really importante. Like, this feels like the place I should be. But I need to look at this thing from somewhere else. I'm gonna, like, turn around and the dude is there. Like, Emmett's right here. Sitting in a cup. Like, you're not supposed to be here? Why the hell are you here? Do your quests. Come back. Come back later. I'm not ready. I'm like, not even, I'm like half dressed right now. Why are you here? There's gotta be a place around. Oh, an Aether Current. That's great. Yes, exactly. Dog slapper. Can't slap that dog. Hey, I found it! Hell yes! I don't even have to ask for help. Wait until I see his Twitter feed. Oh, then I'm gonna have to do like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I didn't even know I was following Ardbert. I didn't know about the situation about him and his problematic views. I'm unfollowing him now and blocking him. I'm gonna put out that tweet. I'm glad they don't show the count, Keen, because it would be disgusting. It would really be none. Yeah, probably, Magresta, probably. Oh, isn't there some sort of... Yeah, there's like an item you can equip that like shows where the... I just realized. There's definitely an item they gave you that's like a little thing that's like ding, 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 ding. There's an Aether Current. Yeah. And I forgot about that. That would be helpful, huh? I'm not using that. I'm not gonna use that. Do I have to go to my inventory to use that? I'm not using that. Is it on the map? Is it on the screen when I just boot up the game? Because that does sound very helpful. Is it in the menu? Is it on the screen? I feel like this is all a theory, perhaps. Maybe unproven game lore that such an item exists. Definitely not something that I intentionally overlooked because I was overwhelmed at the time when it was introduced in Heaven's Word, and then I was like, Aye, this is the mural writ large. Though I cannot guess its purpose, it must have been an imposing sight. How much of the tower's height lies hidden beneath the ground, I wonder. Centuries of our history has settled upon... Do you think there's a Moogle down with the fish folk? I should check that out, because I do have letters to open. Centuries of our history have settled upon... Centuries of our history have settled upon such ruins. Countless layers of dust and settlement. An entire civilization's its existence forgotten by all except a handful of Asians. Yet it did exist. They lived here in this city. Well, to be fair, we didn't settle on top of this land. We just got kind of yoinked here. But and then we blew all the water out of the ocean. But like, let us focus on what we have learned thus far. The Ondo chieftain spoke of mysteries stirring, of a land illuminated. Judging by his words, he believes this phenomenon to be related to the Ancients' return. And thus can we surmise that the Ondo saw shining in the abyss was, in all likelihood... that was a different turn of the accent. In all likelihood. In all likelihood. Back to Cockney Ashtola, another remnant of this age-old civilization. And who else would light the lanterns, as Reen put it, than Emmett Selk himself? It is almost certain that he's here. Thank you for the night cloud protection, by the way, Just a Game Hero. We were about to go into the weekend with zero night cloud protection. We would have been I would have come back if I survived the night cloud attack, and I don't even know how many of you would have made it. It would have been dangerous. Yeah, did they got a post office down here? At least one of those blue boxes, right? It must be tough for like the Etsy creators and folks who are running their own little shops and stuff. Be like, I gotta send out like 52 clay enamel pins this week, and it's gotta get there by Christmas. And there's not a post office here at the bottom of the ocean. It's ridiculous. But if we are to find this stronghold in a timely matter, it seems gaining the Ondo's trust remains our swiftest path forward. I only hope our deeds are enough to win them over. Yeah, sure. Thank you for assisting me with my investigations. I shall seek out our companions and share what we have learned. Much as I would like to tell you to sit down and leave the rest to us, your condition demands that we make all reasonable haste. If you're not too weary, it may be useful to speak to Pa Shuan again, and ask if there's aught else he's willing to divulge. Okay. I love your Y back dress, by the way. It's so cute. Alright, off to where I needs to be. On crab back. Ahoy! Wait. There doesn't seem to be a Moogle down here, but there is someone named Miggy Smalls. Really? Which is very close to Piggy Smalls. Yes, the pig from the Pig Racing League. Where little baby pigs... they must be miniatures, because they're not growing in size, right? Are they miniatures? I don't know. They look tiny to me. These little pigums go through a track and then get to their dinner. Whoa, this looks weird and cool. Yeah, she looks so amazing, right? Yeah, they look smaller. I don't know, Just a Game Hero. I shudder to think of it. So I'm so glad that you protected us against those night clowns. Could have been so bad. Yeah, we don't really see much to compare the pigs to, but they do look kind of on the small side. What is a Dagon? Oh. Yeah. I thought that was a demon name. We just get a good look at it. It's like that carbuncle Pokemon. Not... Well, I get... No, it's not a carbuncle. What's the thing that grows on the bottom of a barnacle? Which is like carbuncle, but all messed up. They could be Norvrant apples. Yeah, you would never know. It was about this moment that you had discovered that Yeshola was blind. You went through the entire main story quest without knowing. Oh, wow. Even when she failed to recognize you? You looking at Piggy Smalls now? Oh, what is this creature you're riding? I think your dog is sick. Have you been brushing your dog? It looks kind of matted, maybe? Is his hair supposed to hang off like that? It's a very sick dog. I think you should take that one to the vet. But it looks cool. Somebody had mentioned... Since I had mentioned that when she first came back, when Yashola first came back, I was like, whoa, her eyes are different. And then somebody had mentioned chat that she had lost her sight, and I was like, oh, okay. I feel like maybe I would have gotten it eventually. But yeah, I think somebody had mentioned that she was like blind at that point. Not a big thing. They spared me the pain of being like, hello, girl, can't you see me? So they spared me the pain of being rude. You thought her eyes just changed color? You never remembered how they looked originally. Yeah, she used to have like bright blue eyes, if I'm not mistaken. And they're kind of milky. easy to forget, I guess, as well. Because it's not like a... It's not a very, like, visually signifying disability that she has. Yeah, exactly. When Yeshua leads you to Matoya, Matoya says, like, when did the light leave your eyes? And I was like, you mean when her eye color changed? Yeah.
Ah, Alphino's friend, you and your companions have done much to repair the damage caused when the water parted.
Thank you. Sorry about that again.
Anything else you can do? Have you been to the walls of the Forgotten?
I think I've just come from them. You're proud of chat not making a Princess Beach joke when in this area. Yeah, me too. I didn't think about it like that, Manny, but I'm proud as well that they didn't mention Princess Beach.
The remnants to the northwest, yes. You visited them unbidden. Shh. Could it be that your footsteps were guided by the ancients? I believe it may be so. Listen then, I will tell you of our plans to bring light to the walls, so we might answer the shining call of the illuminated land. We requested a finless craftsman to shape for us a sacred lamp. He is odd for a land dweller, choosing to live in the ocean, but his skill is beyond question. It is concerning, however, that we have heard nothing of his progress. If we were to visit this artisan, I would love to go in there, and Emmett's just like, what? I have a hobby too. I like making lamps. You gonna give me guff about it? Weirdos? Like, what are you doing aside from dying from light sickness or something? Like, I just like making lamps. A guy's gotta have hobbies. You can't get this old and not have a hobby. If you were to visit this artisan and return with our long-awaited light, then any doubt as to your purpose would be laid to rest. His name is Grenote.
He says that like I should be like, oh, Grenote!
You will find his workshop in a metal structure to the south.
Hell yeah, let's go check out Grenote. Yeah, he's got downtime. When I'm too busy faffing about doing my silly little chores in my silly little life, I'm sure he's like, I guess I could whittle another spoon. Grenote does sound familiar. Damn, let me think about Grenote for a bit. I know we heard about Grenote. Grenote. I feel like I heard about Grenote last week. Man, I'm gonna see Grenote and be like, oh, Grenote! Does he like trolleys? He might like trolleys. Gruntilda? He might like trolleys. I think he likes trolleys or something. Where is old Grenote? You saw a comment by Cresta? Listen, I play this game once a week, and last week I was too busy doing some sort of role quest. So unless Grenote was a part of that for 2 weeks. He's made a granola? Oh, how could I miss him? What up, Granny baby? Hello. The workbench. Wait! Grenote was the name of the strange man. I've never seen this man. However, Grenote was the name of the weird man that gal mentioned. They're like, this dude is like working on some stuff and he lives in a cave. I was like, shouldn't I find this dude who lives in a cave? And instead they're like, go talk to everybody in the town instead. I remember the name Grenote. Thank God. I don't know if I've met him. We'll see on site if that is true. Grenote, you old wiry bastard, where are you? Are you naked? Ah! Feels like I've walked into something here. Just gonna back on out, Grenote. Thank you. I think he's mastering his Gukumots right now. So, let's just... Grenote, do I have to talk to you? Can you put a shirt on?
Oh, isn't that just great, that is. Me mind's playing tricks on me now. Look, Grenote, someone's come to visit you at the bottom of the bleeding ocean. Might be as you're a ghost, eh? Go on, foul shade. Feast yourself on me rotten soul.
You don't want to feast on your rotten soul.
Got no use for it. Craftsman what can't craft is more pointless than a sea slug with a diamond hammer. Ah, and that's an insult to the body, sea socks.
Hello, Orphanius. Good to see you. No, he's sitting in a very interesting position, a very specific position, and he is shirtless and he's wearing a harness. Like, let's not be jerks about it. The man is engaging in some kind of role play that I'm not a part of, and I should leave so that they can finish up what they're doing here. I'll come back later. So he's waiting for somebody that ain't me. Dad, that's what I'm worried about, Nasha. Grinnell appears to be suffering from a crushing bout of self-doubt. Maybe I can psych him up. Okay. Get my keyboard out. Slash psych. Damn it. Slash psych. I'm getting so jazzed right now for you, my shirtless dude.
Hey, you wouldn't be trying to raise my spirits now, would you, Spirit? Not what you'd expect from a servant of the Netherworld.
Can you be a voice, please? Also, can you put a shirt on? Are you mastering your Gukumatsu right now? You have to tell me. Love the Argyle socks, though. No, I've never seen this man in my life. Never have I seen this man in my whole life. Never once. Not a single time have I seen this man. I can say that definitively. Oh, Simmer player! That takes me back. That is the meditation pose that Geralt takes in Witcher 3, yeah. Kind of a deep cut. Okay. He's kind of a B-side, I suppose. Are you a Grunalt? Are you a mole? Do you know anything about the mole?
Aye, though I wonder how you bloody well found me. 'Tis he's meant to be me underwater sanctuary, a place where I can give myself over to me work, far from the distractions of the outside world. And yet here ye stand, what's so damned important that ye dive all the way down to the bottom of the bleeding tempest to bother me.
He's a secret track on a 90s album, yeah. He's like a 2001 website by like a weird indie band that was founded by someone who used to be in a pop band, but then they wanted to do indie stuff, and they have like a bunch of flash game stuff, and if you click like 16 times in the corner of one of the things, then you can hear a secret song.
Anyway. Oh, the Ondo's lamp.
That's what this guy is.
God's cursed me empty head. I've not made so much as a start.
I get it, dude. The procrastination. That's rough, man. That's tough, dude. Why is me confused why so many blacksmiths are shirtless? It seems unsafe to you. It must be hot. That might be why Simmer player. It must be like that hot that they're like, I gotta take my shirt off. Definitely an Angel Fire website. You have no idea what that is referencing? It's referencing Gorillas, which I think was a project by Damon Albarn. Still to this day going on, I think. And then the Lonely Landfill or something was the song. Anyway. Because they're buff. Also, I mean, if I was this ripped, I probably wouldn't be wearing a shirt right now either. Also, an ad is going to start in 5 seconds, just so you know. Oh, Happy Landfill is the song that I was referencing. Because they had a Flash website back in the day. You could explore the whole website. That was a wild experience. Yeah, it was cool. I was a big Gorillaz fan back in high school. So I was like, you had to click certain things in a landfill, and then it would like play the tune of Happy Landfill. Anyway. I don't know if it was a truly hidden song, but it was fun to interact with. Yeah, a leather apron would be smart. At least cover the nipples, I would think. Because that's going to be hard to replace if you lose that tissue. You don't just have ones on the back you can pop off and put back on. Unless you do. Some people might have some back there. Not sure.
I'm worth less than a sea slug. Nay, the slime left by a sea slug. Me delivery date's long past, me workbench is untouched, and I call myself a bleeding artisan.
This dude is procrastinating so hard for his art.
You've heard their beliefs, have ye? Bring light to them ruins as be an act of deep religious and cultural significance, and it was my privilege as a craftsman to be tasked with providing a ritual instrument worthy of the occasion, but I can't bloody well. Me mind's blank, it's like I've pissed away me last drop of inspiration.
He's really wanting to show off. I feel like he's trying to rope me into this role play that he's doing, right? He's doing a lot of like prostrating himself. Come on. Maybe he chose the nipples as the one part of the body he can remove? Maybe he's like, I don't need these. Blink! It's like how Cannabis had his Poet Laureate Infinity on his website. Oh, I've not heard of this artist. How about that? That's kind of cool though, Mandy. A hidden song. Also, ad break. Last ad break of the night. I will try to delay any other ad breaks that come up. You know the Gorillas? Yeah, they're pretty popular. I have not listened to any of their stuff beyond probably whatever came after Demon Days. But I was super into them, and then, like most things I was into at the time, I suddenly had no time for it because I was in college after that. They went the way of the anime for me. Plastic Beach is alright, yeah? That's good. Maybe I'll give that a listen.
Tell me you've got something to show me. Something that'll give me a muse, alright, kick up the ass.
Do you want to see this old picture of some ruins, I guess? That's cute. He's a rapper, and in this Flash app where you could choose different beats and verses to create your own version of that track. There was a video game like that. That was like a beatboxing video game. I feel like I heard about this last year. It was so cool. It was an older game, but it was really cool.
The Ondo want to honor the coming of these ancients. So their answering light's gotta be ablaze with the right kind of brightness.
Yeah.
Look at this photograph. Every time I do it makes me laugh.
No, not Proper the Rapper. That would be fun though. It is like beatboxing, and you tune in different things. Oh man, I think I mentioned it earlier this year or late last year. Let me see if I can find it. Let me take a good old stab in the dark. Let's see. Beatboxing music game. I hear it. It's probably in Credibox. It's probably in Credibox. Yep, it's in Credibox. That's the one. So, It's in Credibox is the game I saw earlier this year. Or late last year. That's a cool music-making Flash game-esque thing. So I did it, Keen. Woo! Jammer Lammy, is that like... That's related to Parappa the Rapper, right? I only played the Parappa the Rapper demo disc. So, like, I don't know any of the characters. Aside from the Onion Dojo, man.
Like the spark of life got in a crystal, but just being sparkly is not enough. It's got to dance with joy and sorrow and sense of hardship endured. You know what I mean?
Your thoughts turned on Yelbert. No, they would not. And the crystal you discovered at the end of his journey. Maybe Gretel could find inspiration in that. Oh, see, I had to do all that stuff before I came to the bottom of the ocean. Good timing, y'all. Imagine if I had gotten this far and I was like, no, I don't want to do those role quests yet. And then I got to him and I'd have to go then do that. Yeah, the rapid demos. You know, Kick, Punch, It's All in the Mind. That's the same one. Prep the Rapper 2 has a dope song featuring De La Soul? Wow. That's what happened to you. You're like, I gotta go do stinking roll. Does it tell you at the end, like, maybe if you did a role quest, you'd know what this dude was talking about. Talk to some bum-ass cat? Man. That's the exact situation you hit. Wow. The healer quests are a banger. Yeah, I bet. Because you get to hang out with that little dude, right?
I've let the Ondo down, aye, but more than that, I let myself down. Might as well go back to mending kettles.
Show Gretel Crystal, which once belonged to one of Artbird's companions. They didn't even care that it was Nielbert. Can you make a crystal like this, but without the bite taken out of it?
What you've got there? Such striking beauty, it shines with the heartache and laughter in the transient of lifelike turmoil of history made manifest.
I think it's because it's a manifestation of a man's soul. It's deeply sad. It makes me sad to hold it. You also read the text box from the introduction of the role quest that said that they're required. I do remember reading that and then forgetting about it.
Aye, I can see the brains of the crystal's legacy. Ah, you'd never capture such a gleam, not if you harbored 100 years.
I'm gonna use... Oh man, this is kind of like wild to use this man's soul to light a little lantern. Can't be doing that. Are we doing that? Are we putting his soul in a lantern? It's wild. I'd rather just eat this crystal.
But bugger me if I don't mean to try.
Are you getting down on your knees again?
Where me tools, goddamn ye. I must set to work before the feeling fades.
Cool. He looks like a person starting an MMO that hasn't got a full set of armor yet. He's like,
I'm level 23 and they're trying to put me in a weird football helmet and a linen bag. I took me shirt off because I have some decency and respect for myself. But the pants look cool, don't they? Need the gloves because my hands get burnt.
They expect you to read the things they put on the screen, and that's fair. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I do get kind of zonked out after so much of the reading of the things on the screen. But, you know. Also, I'm reading this stuff on the screen, which is you all chatting with me. But, I remember quite a bit from this game. Quite a bit. It beats. Also, where the hell is the background noise? Can I get some background? Even if it's just the squeaking of these leather pants, it'd be nice. Okay, the Illuminated Land. So excited to see this. Grinnell is brimming with newfound inspiration.
I can feel it. The cosmos!
No.
A vision forming in me mind. Step aside last and let me itching hands get to work.
Can I see this on a cutscene? Oh, if the quest is stepping aside, that's great. Oh my gosh, it's wild, Nerbask. Read this. I'm reading that dumpy right there, as usual. No one knows it. Also, I asked earlier, has anyone seen a Final Fantasy streamer with a carbuncle doing the dumpy emote? That's gotta exist, right? It's okay to speak about other streamers, by the way. I'm not gonna be like, how dare you mention someone else who's also playing this video game, you know. I'm not gonna be like, haha, promotion, you're banned. Dost thou not respect the tranquility of these? You know what? I haven't had the opportunity to use my Whispers of the Ocean card. It definitely exists. That's why I thought Magresta. It has to. If something can throw its ass around, it has to exist already. You found one, but it wasn't passing the vibe check here, so it wasn't added. Oh! As like a BTTV thing. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. Was it, did it have like definite genitals and a very visible, fully modeled butthole or something? It's doing the dumpy dance, but it also is like kind of helicoptering a bit. That would be wild. Can we talk about other streamers? Adrian owes you money. Is this true, Naja? I could have a chat with him.
Ain't done. I've taken the wonders that the crystal showed me and channeled them into a new shape which befits Ondo's spiritual character.
This is what Nailbert's sadness reminded you of? Like an IKEA lamp? Like a weird IKEA lamp? Okay, hold on, let me allow this. Oh, hold on, I gotta allow this. Who's this one? Yeah! You know what, Attribute? You're right about that. There's just something, there's like a half frame where it has like juicy butt cheeks. So it's like a little, It's a little suspect. I owe you money for this accent? It is bad, so. Yeah, there's something, there's like a half frame in there where it's like, do I see labia? What is that? Why is this like knees together like that? I don't know about it. You were right, Attribute. You were right, Attribute.
Not a bad job if I do say so myself.
Congrats, you have made an asset of an MMORPG. Good job, Grinnell.
I did think I was this close to hanging up me ham after standing. Whatever, missed that, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. Let's just say it was Cockney and skip it. I've been across the length and breadth of Northrend, gobbled up every scrap of craft and wisdom I could find. But no matter which technique I tried, me work was just no comparison. Couldn't even figure out how they put them damn buildings together.
Yeah, I don't need to see that. I don't need to see this man mastering his Gukumots. I don't need to see Carbuncle doing that either. There's just some things I don't need to see. You know? Bless everybody. You can do whatever you want, but I don't need the camera on. You know?
A mystery for the ages. That's what drew me in the first place. I built me workshop.
Yeah, dude. You went to the bottom of the ocean because you were so excited about this stuff going on down here. That is wild. No, I am not. No, I did not add it. It will not be added. I will not be adding that erotic cat ass shaking. Dumpy is good because it's just kind of a blob. Well, he's doing squats, and then he kind of like backs up in the mirror, and he does that thing where he kind of like look at your butt, kind of toot your booch a little bit, and then he's just kind of like, well, what if I broke it down real quick?
A mystery for the ages. That's what drew me in the first place. I built me workshop, got the forges burning, they lost me blatant will to craft.
I think you may have had like, maybe like you know one of those episodes where you have like too much energy and you do a lot, and then you're super depressed afterwards. Like you're like, oh my god, I'm doing all the things, and the next day you're like, why can't I work? I'm so tired and sad also. You might have had one of those episodes.
Thank the gods for that crystal years of my not got a back on track. I won't pry into your business, but I reckon your little miracle there's been through the kind of journey they sing songs about. The echoes of the memory it holds just speak differently, directly to your heart.
I guess. Sure.
I can still feel it concentrate.
Do you want this crystal? You can keep it, buddy. It's cool.
I can feel it coursing through me. The inspiration start fading away. To well up stronger and stronger. Give me a chance and I can weave the crystal saga into other things as well. But bugger me, I almost forgot about the Ondo's commission. If you could drag that lamp over to Tolshath for me, I'll stay here and dream up new armaments for you to try.
I would love Renji to just boogie down. That'd be so good. You now access to Grenald's Forge. Equipment rewards will become available for collection based on role quests you've completed. Okay. Bye, Grenald. Probably won't see you again for 2 years. Fashion, though. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Okay, good. We got like 30 minutes left. Can I just, like, teleport back there? Where the hell am I? Oh, I'm teleporting. You better believe. Get the gear? Oh. What? Do I get it now? I'll walk back. But do I get it now? Where's that bastard? I gotta walk in there and knock and say, hey, it's not, I'm not your dom, okay? Just here to pick up some. Oh, Christ, I gotta walk back. Does it look cool? Does it look cool? I'll get it if it looks cool. Just glam. Well, I mean, I can't pass that up. Let's scuttle on over there. I hope to God it's to the south. Alright. Well, I mean, I can't pass my nose up at fashion. We do a whole show at the beginning of the show for it. I dedicate like an hour of this game every day to fashion. Oh, you had a traumatic flashback of Mads not getting it and showing up to the next dungeon in Garbo gear. You're like, how? The gear was right there. They told you the text box to get the gear. Alright, give me that fashion. Granny, baby, what's up? Can I call you Grendel? Who the? Arbor? Is that you? What the? Arbor, my dude, you got a body. Who the? What in the wide world is happening? Snake, is that you? What are you doing? What is this? Journey's End Gear Magical Range DPS. Small talk. The Meteorologica. The Weathered. Oh, I just look like... What? This is just the... Hold on a minute. Isn't this stuff I've already had? Didn't this look like? I feel like I've worn this stuff before. I'm always shocked though, Nausea, because no one's ever walking around my silly ways that I walk. I guess I'm getting all that. Sure, yeah. He's not even taking money for it. Wow. Okay. Have a look at this crap. My armory chest. Man, is this my thing? Is this better? Oh, Christ. Okay. Let's go back to that. Let's see how the book looks. God damn it. I hate menus. Okay. Oh, I should hit try on, eh? Try on. I hate that you're naked also. Give me my gear. Okay. There's gotta be a way to turn my girl around. Well, the book looks great. Off to the hat next. The hat. Try on the hat. Naked, presumably. There's gotta be a way to zoom in. Alright, I'm just using my mouse. Okay, it's kind of cute, I guess. Why do summoners have horns? Have we talked about that yet? Why do summoners have horns, dude? The artifact sets usually have similar themes. Evil... Oh, they always have. Yeah. I remember we got a horn when I was like, for my job class at level 30, and I was like, oh, that's cool, I guess. Interesting. Final Fantasy 3? Oh, it's from the old ones. Interesting. It's kind of a fun look. Like, it's kind of interesting. All right, let's try this thing on. Wait, have I always been wearing this bucket hat? What is this, like Jamiroquai hat? What? Have I hidden this Jamiroquai ass hat this whole time? That's hilarious. I didn't know I was wearing that. This is good as hell, dude. So 90s. I do like the ruffle on this skirt. That's fun. What if God was one of us? You're right, I can feel that. Let's try this on, eh? Okay, red fingerless gloves, kind of classic. Some punts. Trying the punts. Baggy punts. And then the shoes. Cows. Try them on. That is wild. I'm sure there's a culture from which this derives. The pointiness is awesome. But I feel like if you like arch your foot the wrong way, you would be stabbing your shin. That is wild. Very virtual insanity. Indeed. Okay, interesting. Oh good, I'm not wearing that fucking hat. I'm so tired. But there's still more left. Okay, I got the gear. Great. Let me see if there's nothing I can't. Hold on. See if there's nothing I can't equip. Oh, the Gaga Grimoire is better than my Faye's Crown Grimoire. Okay. I got Lady Gaga's Grimoire. We're good to go now. I wish to God they'd have some music in this dude's house. Even if it was just like Titan's theme. If he was just like blasting Titan's theme, like whatever you need to forge to, buddy. Like, just have some music on. It's just like weird. It's weird to not be forging to some music. But like some like clanking of some hammers? At least. Wait, did you say it was a steampunk? Wait, which hat was a steampunk Nazi hat? My bucket hat? I do not know a lot about steampunk or Nazis, apparently. Bucket hat, huh? He can only gook about in silence? Ugh. Maybe it was a condition that somebody else set by him, like, you may not listen to any music. And he's like, yes, okay, sure. He prefers ASMR, okay. kind of World War One. Okay, it was more World War One German vibe. Gotcha, gotcha. Hi, Dancelope. Good to see you.
What is it you have there?
Oh god, I'm inside you, Fishman. The shape of water is real. This is great. I love that they're so tall. Hey, Fishman, are you like... So, like, what are you doing tomorrow? After 5 p.m.? Because, like, I gotta be with my family and bake cookies and give them to my neighbors and the firefighters and the pharmacists and the people that work at the post office and then also the guy that runs the mechanic shop. But, like, are you free? And also, are those boobs? Can I motorboat your fish boobs? Here's a lamp, by the way. It's most definitely not a kettle. Also unrelated, you saw a drawing of Emmett wearing the gear I have on right now? This outfit? That's great. He deserves a slutty shoulder reveal. The sacred lamp. Look, he's like grabbing on me. Now this I can get behind. Sorry. I don't want to say Geralt. Sorry, Garrus Vicarian. This fishman is up my alley.
The sacred lamp, then the finless one has kept his promise. My people tell me of the many deeds you've performed in the name of aiding the cups. You killed some crabs, scraped a wall, and now brought me a lamp from IKEA. Truly, you are the chosen ones. Now you come to me bearing the light we had almost surrendered hope of ever seeing.
You know what? You're right about that, Magresta. It could be a manatee situation. You do not want to motorboat a manatee. That is why they are dying. Also, I feel like the bone thing that's right here, this bone thing, that would be a bad situation for a nose to be in between.
We can no longer doubt your purity. Your arrival was the will of the ancients. Yes, the time for fear has passed.
My meds are running out, Mash. And that means my filter is not quite functional. Not doing so hot over here.
We shall take the lamp and unveil it.
They should have been moth folks if they're this obsessed with lamps.
We shall take the lamp and unveil its austere illumination upon the walls of the Forgotten.
Oh, that's where the little... There was a cup there that looked like it should have had a lamp in it. That's great.
Gather there with your companions. We shall speak again once our prayers have been offered.
Cool, I'll be right there. Oh, damn, I'm there in a cutscene. Great. I don't even have to walk. It's great. What do you think Emmett Selk thinks about this?
Oh, stewards of the Ondo.
Oh my god, I freaking
we
know
offer
the voice.
up our light in answer.
Can we get a little commotion for the fact that I nailed the voice? Are you kidding me? I am very proud of myself. Okay. Alright. Anyway, here's your light.
That crystal you showed the artisan.
Oh my god, why? Dude, they're gonna see you and freak their bean. Yeah, actually just gave it to him. Is that okay? And Yelbert's over there right now, crystal form.
Was it... Did it belong to one of my friends?
No. Why would you ask that? That's weird to ask, don't you think? Like, why would I do that to you? Funny. Oh, thought you were always watching. I love this. Calling you out. Missed that part, did you? Maybe you should have been ghosting around me more. What were you doing? Kukumatsing or something? You missed that part, did you? The part where I was doing the role quest. He was like, I'll come back next week.
I tried to give you a measure of privacy. No one wants a spirit looking over their shoulder every moment of the day.
Don't even lie to me about this. You show up in my bedroom. What are you talking about? That is... No. You don't get to talk about privacy. Imagine if I had your friend's soul and just gave it to that dude for gear that I will not use and that is ugly. I would never. I might have done that. But I'm pretty sure he's like a pawn shop, so if you want it, you can go get it. Yeah. I try to give you privacy except for the only time I'm alone, yeah. And then he pops in.
So tell me, if you would, how did you come across that crystal?
Okay. When there was a little boy stuck in a well or something. I do this to him. I do this to him, and then I explain the thing.
So little Timmy was lost in a well.
It was Nilebert's then.
I know, and I completed his lifelong task. But the funny thing is, he like doesn't even know that I saved that kid, and I solved all his problems, so he could be stopping walking the earth. I just kind of defeated him. So like he had a very sad ending. So sad, Artbert. Man, you couldn't even help him. You had all the opportunity in the world. And he didn't complete his task. And thus he turned into a monster walking this world. So, yeah, Nilebert's.
Strange that I should
Help the
learn
kid,
such
though.
things now, after they're long gone. They were fine friends, every one of them.
Oh, good. That's nice. I wish he said, except for that little guy, hated him. That guy sucks. Or something. Why don't you have some animosity? Listen, there's got to be a Thancred.
Death to teach me so much.
You have had 100 years, so you'll learn a lot.
About them, about Seto, about you, about the hope that hides at the heart of this world.
What Seto is? Seto Kaiba is all the... Oh, the bird! Thank you, Alex! Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, you're right, Naja. He is the Thancred. Everyone's like, thank God that dude didn't join us in the afterlife as a wandering monster. The bird,
I've never
the bird,
been one
the
for
bird.
idle chit-chat, but if by some miracle I could see them all again, I doubt I would ever stop talking.
Well, maybe if you leave this earthly plane, try that, maybe? I can put some salt on you or something, see if that sends you back. You can chat with them forever in heaven.
I'm grateful I got to bend your ear at least. And just for that, I reckon I'll stick with you. To the very end.
You have no other choice. No one else can hear you. Imagine if you were a warrior, you'd have armor that looks like his, but better. Oh, I could have really like stomped up on him and been like, oh, what, this old thing? You know? I smile. I know I'm going to smile for that. Thanks. Tell me Emmett sees this from a million miles.
Apologies, we were a little late to the gathering.
It's okay, I was talking to ghosts. Mid-gear
It
tank.
seems we succeeded in gaining their trust.
The delay wasn't exactly welcome, but at least our many hands made light work.
Light work, get it? Haha. Okay.
And they seemed especially impressed with your contribution. Our hero indeed.
I know. I boiled some crabs. I've got a lamp. I'm changing lives over here. Gamey Fox, good to see you, by the way. Alright.
Y'shtola was telling us those structures may date back to the age of the Ascians.
Seems like. I bet. So I could ask Ardbert, hey bud, you ever seen this before?
Homeland.
But it must be much older. Like, aeons older.
Despite his many protestations, I never quite believed Emmett Selk was telling the truth.
That's
You're right.
odd.
But there is no denying the evidence before our eyes. Clearly this was once a great city.
I hope to God they show us that oiled up wrestling match between Hidalane and Zodiark where she, like Godzilla, stomps all over the city. Please, God. My Christmas wish this year is that I get to see Hidalane doing like some kind of wrestling arrow move where she T-poses and then jabs into Zodiark's tummy with her feet in the middle of Ascian, New York City. That's all I want for Christmas. That's all I want for Christmas. If that's not under the tree, it's not Christmas. A huge kaiju fight.
A home they would see restored.
Godzilla
no
minus
matter how
one
many
or
tens
whatever.
of thousands of years it takes.
They're gonna have to blow out a lot of water if they want to restore this. Oh no, the
It's a
outbreak!
hollow dream when you think about it. Even if they manage to rejoin all the worlds, they'll never bring back the ones who were lost.
I'm sorry, I was not watching the little ad warning timer. Stretch in the meantime. I feel like I should be able to look down more. When do
my neck flexibility get so reduced? Probably because I've been trying to sit up so straight. Hope I don't fuse my discs like that. They saved all those for Final Fantasy 16. Oh man, the oiled up god fights. What I'm gonna have to do is I'll just boot up, what was it, Yakuza 1? Maybe Yakuza 0? The cat fights. Just boot up one of those games. And I'll call one of the women Hidalane and the other woman Zodiark, and I'll be like, look, they're fighting. Just two greased up gals. One in a bikini for some reason, the other one in like a weird parody of teacher's clothing, and then they'll fight each other. Man. Alright. I hope Emmett can see this light for Pete's sake. He should show up. Oh god, to god he shows up. Surely some of these games really do get sweaty if you want to count that as getting greased up. Well, that's what I want to see from Hidalane. Somebody's got to... Said the outbreak ends in -1 seconds. You want to fight Emmett Selk with an armored core? That would be cool. That would be cool. Getting into an armored core in this game would be rad. That would be such a wild, like, now you're playing Warframe. Enjoy. Or, hey, it's Titanfall time, you know? It'd be so sick. Welcome back to the ad break, everybody.
But would I have done any different?
Well, you're a kid. Don't worry about that too much. Don't you have school? You got homework to worry about.
How are you feeling?
Great. Oh, in terms of the sickness, probably not great. I should go thumbs up and then. Wait, can I see my own Aether, or is that just my permanent vision? Can I see? Is that what I see all the time?
You have completed your devotions?
How'd you like the lamp?
Yes. To the honored ancients have we offered up our prayers and our gratitude. You too have our thanks.
It's interesting that the light is a part of this. They may not know that the ancients, like, which ancients did they worship? The Asians or the ones that prayed for Hidalane? Because, like, if they have a connection to light, that's one thing. If they had a connection to dark, that'd be different.
Might we trouble thee, then, to tell us more of the illuminated land of which thou didst lately speak?
Don't tease you with the impossibility of playing Titanfall 2. Sorry, yeah, it's completely impossible, but I did watch a speedrun of it. It was so sick. It was great.
To the
I
west
watched
of
it in a
here
postage
lies a great
style
trench.
window, by the way.
Some days ago, a light appeared in that endless darkness.
Who is this voice actor? Who is this voice actor? Who's lisping like this?
Curious, we ventured closer and discovered in the depths an entire city.
Did they let the dude who played the Lalafell still do voices? It's China's voice actor, okay. Because I was going to guess it's him. I don't remember
The
Lalafell's
buildings
name.
we spied were akin to our own everlasting abodes. Impossibly so.
I'm trying to remember. Don't tell me I'm trying to remember. Oh man, did he sacrifice himself to save us? And I don't remember. Damn. Alright, you can tell me. Papa Limo. Thank you. You're good. You're good at the game she plays.
We understood at once the ancients had risen. There could be no doubt. Taken with terror, we retreated to the cups, and I decreed that none should enter the trench until such time as we received a sign.
Oh, he's more than the librarian. A named pixie. Gengen of the market. Nice. I'm glad.
Might it still be possible to reach this city of the ancients?
He should be the Catboy's voice too, but I'm sure they had to do a distinct one, you know.
With no water to drown you, a finless one could now travel there. Yes.
The lip sync on that was pretty damn good.
I am convinced you are the sign for which we have been waiting.
Which one of them?
My people will show you the way.
Damn, the sync on this has not been bad. It's wild to think about it, but these fish folk are not speaking English. We just perceive it as such because of the echo. Well, is it because of the echo? Because Alphino fully understood what they were saying. And they don't have the echo. Yeah. I think they are speaking our language miraculously. It's common, yeah. For some reason, these folks who have been isolated by... Well, they do sometimes appear on land to trade. They try to do trade with Yulmore. So, I think they're like, oh, it's the scaleless ones. Hello, what is up, my dudes? Is that what you're saying now? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, they trade with Yulmore, so...
The chieftain has bid me guide your steps in the illuminated land. Come the way lies downwards. Follow the path of coral and rock. And join your comrades below.
The old trade network language transmission. Mm-hmm. Do you think they're talking behind my back? Like, I think we should probably drown these folks, though. Like what really is the chances that they're ancients? Because, like, they took our water away and they haven't given it back yet. Heads up for spoiler reasons. Teleport out of the Tempest before I log out. Teleport out of the Tempest? Should I do that? Really? Hey, Shadow Ninja. Rarely during the echo translation is when you hear their other language, like when Bismarck is speaking. Oh, the loading screen's a spoiler. Whoa! It's probably like that dude's house, right? It's like Emmett's house. And it's a big penis for some reason. I get a spoiler logging back in. Okay. Yeah, how do I teleport places? Just gonna... Where am I gonna... Oh, I'll just go to Limsa. Oh, they got a great relationship with the fish folk. Back to Limsa I go! Lower decks, baby! Alrighty. Well, thank you all for preserving me against spoilers. A giant pineapple. It's gotta be a big wiener. Holy hell, it's Christmas! Oh my god. There's rabbits dressed up like Santa. Cat girls dressed up like Santa. Cowboys dressed up like... Oh, sorry. That's a rabbit boy dressed up like Santa. Oh, he's very dapper. That's a very precious look. Oh, we got emos dressed up like emos. All right, Evanescence, calm down. All right, Misa from Death Note, calm down. And also your Death Angel, whatever, Shinigami. Oh, look at these ones having a fun time. Yeah. Oh, this is a cute look. I really should go, however. Look at all these Santas dressed up. So cute. Somebody did not get the memo about the dress up, though. Ooh, awkward. Okay, wait. That chick's got a big booty. That's the Nier tights, isn't it? Because that girl's got a butt. And I know if I could have butt on my character, I would have done that already. That's got to be the tights from Automata, right? Yeah. And I find it very funny that a lot of people have been introduced to Nier and its whole thing via wanting to have an ass in this video game. That's a very good reason to play Automata or Replicant. That's an exceptional reason. Man, I want to see what this whole ass video game's about. And then you become sad. You just inherit the sadness. Welcome to the Yoko experience. There's butts and sadness. You got the Nier game in a sale because you like the raid so much. It's a fun game. And then there's the sadness. Yoshi P's a coward for giving a booby slider and no butt slider. What is up with that? Oh, sorry. I thought this. You make me feel mighty real. I thought that was a song. This is clearly a parody of that. Or an homage. You make me feel. Let me log out also. That song is literally just that person saying, you make me feel mighty real, like a million times, I'm convinced. It's a good song, too. Also, RP the source just took all that light here, and now the claim is, oh yeah, that's right, it did! Dadgummit.